welcome back to beautiful Des Moines, Iowa for the final round of the Discmania Challenge presented by TruBank. It's today the day Ezra Aderhold grabs his first tour win and ditches the monkey on his back. We'll find out live on the Disc Golf Network. There is beautiful Pickard Park. And welcome into the booth. I'm your host, Ian Anderson, Major Champion Philo Brathwaite right over there. We got to talk about Ezra Aderhold. Yesterday was a day. He bent, but he didn't break, Philo.
Yeah, it was an important day for Ezra once again. Got into a nice sticky battle out there with the fellas, held his own. Yes, bend but don't break. And he was excelling throughout the majority of the round. He was the class of the card, as you were mentioning, throughout most of the round. Had a couple of little slip-ups there in the middle, then brought it in strong. It was a good day for Ezra.
That's a Saturday round. Sunday rounds haven't gone as well in Ezra's past.
Not historically, no. He's going to try to flip the script on that this afternoon, though. This is a great opportunity for him going into a final round, 2 strokes ahead. He's got some tough competition close behind, but he seems to really be believing in himself right now. That post-round interview yesterday, he seemed very focused and dialed in.
See if you can write a new story today, Philo.
I think this course shapes up better for Ezra. Shelton was a little more of a technical course, really tight fairways. Not saying that he wasn't managing, but he just kept getting some bad breaks, getting ping-ponged around out there. Not the same type of course here. Yes, there are a couple of holes that have some tight fairways, but this is more of a thrower's course. They got some long, big holes out here. You can take advantage of the length. We saw him take advantage of it on some of the short par 4s yesterday, getting way up the fairway, up on 15. I just don't think it's going to be the same kind of course that'll do the same kind of damage. It's really just going to be up to him if he's going to execute solid shots or not. If he can get off the course, off the tee clean, I think it's going to bode well for his chances.
And so much success, Philo, without that win.
Relatable.
Final missing piece.
I know what that feels like for Ezra right there. A lot of top 20s, but a lot of top 10s, some nice podium finishes, but tough to get the job done. Been percolating in the right direction for quite a few seasons now. This could be his moment.
He's got that, space level ceiling, Philo. There's not a shot he can't throw out there. And let's bring in our man, Terry Miller. And Terry, what do you make of Ezra's chances today? Is today the day he gets it done?
Well, like we heard from him yesterday as he was closing out his post-round interview, just that laser line focus that you mentioned, but the way he was just, I'll say, glaring at me. Like, he meant business to the point where I was a little frightened. I'm glad I'm not on the course or any kind of opponent to him whatsoever out there today, but he just meant business. And you know how much that this means to him. And not only that, but there's the added piece of just ramping up and getting ready to go into the European swing, to know that you have these incredible majors, the World Championships, all these other events are just around the corner. There is nothing more that will get your momentum going and carry you. It'll make that overseas flight that much shorter if you're sitting with a Discmania Challenge trophy. Well, he might have to send it home, but the point is he'll have it in his back pocket figuratively.
That would definitely go a long way, Terry.
Big time.
Philo, Terry's got some guys like Heimberg, Robinson, and Smith on his heels. Those are some big names he's going to need to hold off. Hasn't happened in the past. What do you see today?
Yeah, and two of those names that we know to be, well, a little more seasoned in terms of going out there and getting it done. It's been a minute since we've seen Kelvin Heimberg ultimately take down a victory, but we know that it's in him. He knows how to win. You compare and contrast that to, say, Evan Smith, who also is looking for arguably his biggest day of his professional career. We continue to talk about him. He's come into the scene a little more recently than Ezra has, but he's looking for that kind of day, for that kind of statement. So I know we have a lot of emphasis, of course, on our front runner and our leader, but Evan Smith, maybe some of that quiet demeanor and tone where he just gets it done on the course. He's just always right there. He's sneaky with his actions. He's sneaky with his good play. And you know he's going to be lingering. You know he's going to be right there and looking to strike sometime today, and maybe he can take down his first victory.
Yeah, really good point about Evan Smith there. He's right there, ready to attack. Terry, are we getting through the round? How is our Midwest weather looking today?
Well, again, fingers are still crossed. This morning we had some clouds roll in, and I'm telling you, disc golfers have never been more excited to see clouds than they were this morning. Right now it's very gray out there in the skies. Moving up the tee time, it certainly didn't hurt us today. The humidity dropped for a little while, the temperature dropped for just a minute, and as of right now, anything that's been popping up within the area of us seems to keep either missing or just fully dissipating. So I'm looking forward to us pushing through this round. I think we're going to be free and clear of the inclement weather. Of course, we've got a whole staff and crew that are going to keep their eyes on it. Our safety is the number one concern, but as of right now, I think we're going to get through this round. We should get through it cleanly, and let's hope they help that with a bunch of birdies.
I wouldn't mind that, Terry. Thank you so much, my man, and we will catch you out on the course.
All right, I'll find you guys in the fairway.
Corey Ellis is also looking for his first Pro Tour win. It's got that major, though.
Yep, got the big chip. See if he can get one on the tour now.
Hi, my name is Gagin, and I use LG backpack card. I use LG back card because I can put my grip bag in and out so easily. From like so heavy in your bag, and then you use a card, and you not feel any pressure on your back. Hallelujah, you know. The more option is better. Everything you like, right? Like you eat burger to the steak. That's how I feel. Backpack, no backpack, boom. This is the answer right here.
Hey, aren't you Anthony Barella?
Yes, sir. Try out this Venom.
Thanks, man. Hey, hurry up, man. You're taking forever.
Sorry, man. No 30-second rule here. What about that 100% off player discount?
The Discmania Challenge is presented by Discmania. Reinvent your game. And TruBank. We make banking easy.
Look at this beautiful mess I made. When the enemy is at your door, you better hold that line. When you find out what they're looking for, you better roll the dice. I was raised in the shadows. Nothing else even matters. When the enemy is at your door, you better hold that line.
Let's see if Ezra can hold the line, Philo. He's got a 2-stroke cushion. And the best biceps on tour.
Absolutely jacked.
This one beat up now?
Corey Ellis, one of the sharks on your chase card. Let's check out his NXT bet line for Corey Ellis. 5.5. They're so good at setting these lines, fella.
Making things interesting. What do you do? What do you do?
That's why they call it gaming, not winning, huh? You never know, man. Oh, it's a tough line. I think I want to say better. He's tied for third right now, right? You know?
He's a good Sunday player.
Yeah, he is. He is a good Sunday player. Look at that. And if you want to take advantage of that, head over to nxtbets.com/play DGPT, but that is not available in all areas. Make sure you check that out before you participate. There's what they are fighting for today, and there's your chase card.
And we are to the chase card of the 2025 Discmania Challenge, sponsored by TruBank. Starting us off, sponsored by Discraft and Ideo Sports, and a shout out to his wife Molly. From Barboursville, West Virginia, make some noise for Corey Ellis! Next on the
Start
tee
you're
pad,
hoping for.
he may be Gannonbur's chauffeur, but he is out there shredding this course. Sponsored by DGA and Vessi from Birmingham, Alabama. Please make some noise for Sullivan Tipton.
Chauffeurs beating the chauffeuree this weekend.
He like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice shot.
For the backhand, but it's pretty serviceable for Sullivan.
That's all you really need, man.
Next to the tee pad.
Out there in the
sponsored
fairway, all
by
the work's done on the second
DGA.
shot here at the first hole.
From Alpena, Michigan, let's give it up for Andrew Marweed.
That's a trouble, man.
Turn. Oh. And rounding out our chase card, sponsored by OTB and Westside Discs, your 2023 MVP Open champ from Satsuma, Alabama. Make some noise for Matty Oro!
Matt Orem in position to repeat the second place finish from last year. Really caught fire that last round. See if you can get off to a good start here. Looks nice.
Woo! Way to start that. Have a good round, boys.
Your chase card is off, and down there is Terry Miller with Matt Oram. On you, Terry.
Yeah, joined by Matty O and Matty. Of course, you got 18 holes to play here, but tomorrow, international travel already starts for you. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to some cooler weather, man. I have not been dealing with this heat well. I kind of got cooked on the beach and got some sun poison about 3 weeks ago, and I have just been a big old wimp, man. So I'm kind of stoked for a little weather change and just the biggest stretch in disc golf history, definitely overseas for sure.
Well, let's speak to that weather real quick. You said it was even hot for you here yesterday, and you're from Alabama.
Yes, well, I told you I got cooked really bad a couple weeks ago, and I just haven't recovered well. But it was one of the hottest days I've ever experienced on the disc golf course, just with the humidity and all. And the courses are just getting longer, so, you know, it's pretty damn hot.
last one for you is talk a little bit about Alabama representing here this weekend.
Oh man, Sully, I'm telling y'all, this guy is a stud. Y'all gonna see. I told y'all a couple years ago, but he's coming.
All right, you're alongside him. Good luck, have fun, safe travels to you. Go get it out there. Go get it.
Always fun to hear from Orem, and always fun to see this. Macbeth.
They beat me to it. I was about to say it. Macbeth on a heater, stringing them all together. Keep an eye on Pablo. If he continues the run, could make things interesting.
It is the second for Ellis. And still attacking the green out of position. That arm can cover up, huh?
Keep pushing in there. All right.
Wow.
Big shot from Ellis.
That was a monster swing.
500 feet up the grade.
Not everybody can do that one.
No, sir.
Yeah, Orem respecting that.
Earned himself a circle 2 putt.
Your leader, Ezra Aderhold. The last time we had first-time winners on both FPO and MPO events was 2011 King of the Lake. You got to go back to the NT days, Philo.
That's pretty amazing. With all the new talent coming on,
Yeah.
really says a lot about our savvy veterans.
Yeah, they get it done on
They're greedy,
Sunday, don't they? They get it done
no
on
wins
Sunday.
for you.
Not today, though, on the FPO side. Shouts to Cadence Burge. Wow, what a win that was. Was down a stroke coming into 18 and got it done. Tipped it 2-on-1.
I was in Austin when she won her amateur title.
Oh, really?
DGT, yeah. It was
Oh, very cool.
a pretty special moment.
Tipped it just out into circle 2. Matteo in his second.
Love the width. He's going to hang on. Nicely thrown from Matt Orem into circle 1. Super text.
That was such a nice drift on that one. I thought for sure it'd hook up early, but he got just
He
hit
really
it.
understood the stability of that disc to bleed it out perfectly.
It is Marweed's third after the OBT shot. And he's got a chance to save the par.
This is your choice. Live a boring disc golf life or unlock perks of the inner circle like early access to drops and free monthly discs. Welcome to the secret. Disc Golf Society. Join the inner circle now.
Weeks for those PDs were in the pro shop file, but they sold out.
They gone.
They gone. That is a great disc. Not surprised it went quickly. get it done. Picking up a big number on one. Birdie putt for Tipton.
Sullivan went 2 for 3 out in circle 2 yesterday afternoon. Can he start his round? Yes, sir. Stepper goes in.
Heimberg will start his day 2 off the lead and on your lead card. Ellis, a birdie putt despite the drive.
Corey Ellis also had a couple makes out there in circle 2 to match. Indeed, Corey Ellis, so tippy, off and running.
That was a special second from Ellis to cover up that drive.
Don't see many in the field even attempting that distance.
After hitting the
200
tree.
feet off the tee. Yeah, that's a long carry with that hazard these days. Back in the day when it was all fairway, no problem. Fired up there, not much to worry about. Courageous second from Ellis.
Horam, birdie putt.
Never a doubt.
Three birdies and a bit of a stumble there from Marweed. Double bogey does the job. It's an annoying start to his Sunday round. Taking a look at your birdie zone here on hole 2. I like how they shaded out the trees, Philo, because you really don't want to be under those.
You don't want to be in there. There's some OB down in there. It's real tight. Early on the left side, seen a few players end up in there. Good 450 out there in the fairway will do well.
So that's the Birdie Zone. It's sponsored by Birdie Pro. I don't understand why they advertise a board game when the whole world is going digital, but at least they offer free shipping during the tournament, so take advantage of that. Head over to BoaterBrothers.com.
The streak has ended for Macbeth at hole 6.
Ah,
5 in a row. We'll keep an eyeball on him.
that's a great look at hole 2 from our Flight Factory drone. You can see the chase card making their way to the tee down there. You got coupon code DMC for 10% off all Discmania gear over at FlightFactoryDisc.com. They're also the home of Calvin Heimberg gear if you're a Calvin fan and want to support Flight Factory and Calvin. Ezra Robinson, he is hyped for the round. Pro Tour winner there, taking down a Supreme Flight Open earlier in the year, his first Pro Tour win. Big, big moment. That was a fun one, Philo.
That
He
was
got
great.
mobbed on the green, man.
That was great.
That was so cool.
Brother Isaac's out there running already. A couple birdies.
Okay.
Start his round.
Nice.
4 spots already early this Sunday. Got a mark from circle 1 on hole 3. Looking at another birdie, so he's off and running.
Okay.
Pace is being set early.
Ellis, tee of 2.
Nice shot. Thank you. Primo.
Tipton. And Matty O wasn't lying when he said he warned us about Sullivan Tipton a couple of years ago. I remember that.
I do as well.
Yeah.
He was spot on with his premonition of the abilities of this young player.
Trying to
Wave this thing left. Anything out in front of that drop zone area there? Ooh, right in the high line. Okay.
Scary, but now perfect for his second.
Options from up there.
Yeah. Orem.
Doesn't seem quite as breezy here at the tee of the second as it had the first couple of days in.
You're right. It was also much breezier about 2 hours ago. The end of the FPO round got a little windy. Orem sending this one way down the fairway.
Ryan Williams.
Excellent.
Hopefully not too close to that tree for a clean swing.
I think he's going to be just fine.
Marweed will look to bounce back after the opening double.
Beautiful shot from Andrew.
And on the other side of this break, your league card steps up to 1. Aderhold, Heimberg, Robinson, and Smith.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a place where the game meets the extraordinary. Eagles Crossing Disc Golf, a realm of lush fairways and peaceful woods, where every hole offers a new chapter in your adventure. Explore this one-of-a-kind disc golf property that boasts not one, but 2 championship-level courses. Eagles Crossing is where your perfect round begins. Book your tee time online at eaglescrossingdiscgolf.com.
What's going on, guys? Hold My Bag just launched the greatest disc golf fantasy game in the universe.
Hold My Bag just dropped the best fantasy disc golf game the planet has ever seen.
I want to tell you guys about the newest disc golf fantasy game on the market.
One of my favorite parts is the Hold My Bag. This is something that we started doing, and it's actually a lot of fun.
Let's send these boys back to the lobby. Get on. Oh, Grandma's got a hot kettle for that tea bag.
How did you get so much energy from a candy?
One Shot is no ordinary candy. It only has 4 grams of sugar, and the nootropics help prevent jitters and crash.
Grandma, do you think I could try one of those One Shot energy chews?
Oh, sure, honey. But if you come for the queen, you better come correct, Sprout. I'm the OG. Got it?
Got it.
Level up your energy with One Shot. Grab yours at oneshotenergy.com today.
Hello, we're Kenna. We're a Dutch growing company. We love plants and we want to tell you some cool things about them. Just like humans, plants can communicate. They can sense when another plant is close. Plants look out for each other too. They warn neighbors about nearby threats by secreting substances. And studies have shown that plants love a good tune. We love and understand plants. Let our passion excite you too.
This morning in Europe, the European Disc Golf Championship in Antala. Dominating file. Look at those scores.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not.
Man is a monster. Pretty much automatic from the fairway. This guy's touch, delivery is just Exceptional.
Wow, the distance control there. And like I said, so automatic on the green. 16-stroke win. Nicholas, come on, buddy.
Wow.
Double them up. Ooh.
Okay.
There was a little tighter battle on the FPO side. In fact, as tight as you can possibly have. I'm going to show that. No, I'm not going to show that. Here are your upcoming events. If you're on a DGN Pro subscription, you could have watched that European Disc Golf Championship. You can watch Philo vie for his second major title, the Masters Worlds. He's making faces right now.
Yeah. Well,
You made the same faces before you won last time, man.
I guess.
I was
man.
talking to you. You're like, "There's just no way." I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't played disc golf like
I
that.
probably wouldn't even cash, and then
We'll
you won.
see. Yeah. Who knows, man? I was just playing on vibes and just memories, I guess, of
you
what I
know?
used to do, and it worked out. So
You still. It's like riding a bike, Philo.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes the body allows me to. Some days not. So I'm gonna go over there and hope it's a good week. And
How are they not going
do
to put
my
you on that
best.
graphic, by the way, man?
It's all
You're a
good, man.
major winner.
Yeah, it's all good, man. No big deal. I don't got to be on everything.
Oh, man, it's helpful. Riding along in our Flight Factory drone, headed back to the T of 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to show off our lead card for the final day of the Discmania Challenge, sponsored by TruBank. Are you ready? Leading us off, having a stellar day yesterday, and currently 20 under par, sponsored by Discraft, Swatch, and OTB. From Aberdeen, South Dakota, let's make some noise for Ezra Aderhold.
Not nearly as scary of an opening drive as it was at Shelton. Button hook left with the Mando. Now a pretty wide open fairway here for Ezra. Just send this thing right down the middle. There you go. That's a good start for Ezra. Don't need much more than that.
Up next, sponsored by Innova. From Safety Harbor, Florida, give it up for Calvin Heimberg!
It was a train wreck for Heimberg here yesterday. Picked up a double to start his round. That drive is obliterated down the middle.
Next on the tee pad, sponsored by Discraft and Vessi, your 2025 DGPT Discraft Supreme Flight Open winner from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Give it up for Ezra Robinson. And our final disc golfer on the tee, sponsored by Dynamic Discs and Yeet Street Discs. From Raleigh, North Carolina, make some noise for Evan Smith.
Solid efforts from all off the first. All our competitors are on the course.
Tipton in his second, hole 2. As expected, the sidearm specialist stays with it.
Hoping that caught thicker grass and slowed down. Got a lot of spin on it.
This drive from Ellis way down the fairway.
This one got away from him yesterday. Looks like he's made the adjustment. Looked a smidgen short, Ian.
It did, didn't it? 7, Macbeth, birdie putt. Grabbed his first par back on 6th. Has to get back on that birdie ride.
6 meters, no problem for the beast.
Terry, apparently Macbeth lost a putter. What's the word there?
Yeah, just before Macbeth was heading out for his round, I saw him at the Lost and Found. I said, "What are you doing here? Looking for some things to put on Whatnot or eBay?" And he said, "No, I actually lost one of my brand new Lunas that I've been putting with." He said, "I only have 2 of them, and they're my newest ones, and I was planning to take them to Europe." He said he lost it behind hole number 3, and because of all the rain the other day, he couldn't keep searching and looking for it. So whatever he's using today, clearly working out just fine, but he's hoping to retrieve that putter before he makes the trip overseas.
Hopefully he can make that happen. Smith, oh. In the hazard, yeah?
Yeah, it looked like a hazard. Caught the canopy and backspun. Definitely had the forward momentum to get to the target, just denied.
2, birdie putt for Orem. Count it. 2 for 2 start from Matteo. Ellis was short, but not too bad. Aderhold. Throwing 2 on 1.
That little bump right there just helped. Whew. Held my breath for a second. I thought that might have dropped, but you saw right there, last 50 feet or so, got a little lift.
It's a putt for birdie and solo second for Ellis.
Chasers are chasing early.
Ezra Robinson, 2 on 1.
Solid effort there, circle 2 look. I don't see that flag moving at all up at the target.
Birdie putt for Macbeth on 8. Looks pin high left. Just start 7 for 8. I see a circle 2 whisker in front right there.
40 feet. No, Ian, that cut all the way through.
Do your job, basket.
Oh, this
it's
glare.
It's
beast in the bush. Staring it down. Just that was disrespectful.
Oh, that was 100% a good putt.
Oh yeah.
Just
Did
got
not
on
deserve
edge
that.
and then cut
Did not
through.
deserve that.
No, not at all. Heimberg. Same mistake as yesterday. Better result though. I think that's in.
Safe.
Yeah.
Have an awkward putt through the tree, most likely.
Ellis, 3.
That's a bit wide.
And not turning at all.
Nope.
There's a fairway marker there.
Ouch.
Even with his ability, should lay that up. Tipton. Loving his sidearm on this one.
Looks like the appropriate airspace to check up.
He thinks so.
It was wide enough. I think
Yeah.
that would have been good.
I bet he's throwing something pretty slow too, with his arm speed. Orem. Saw a skip.
There you go. First down.
All right.
You get a green flag on that green, you know you're safe.
Yeah.
Right there.
Par putt for Smith.
Come on now. Ooh. Not just safe, but parked is what I meant to say.
Yeah,
At
sure.
3. Absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like Orem and Tipton both in the circle there after those drives we saw. Heimberg, tough look for the 3.
There's a window. What a fake for Calvin to start the round. Uh-oh.
Robinson. Shallow circle 2. And interestingly, he is the worst circle 2 putter on the card by a decent amount. He's at 21%. You've got Calvin at 31. Aderhold at 34. As he lines up a circle 2 putt for birdie.
Just enough. Crept over the rim for Aderhold, and he opens his round with a birdie to match the big putt from Heimberg through the trees.
Keeping that 2-stroke lead.
That's a good sign for Aderhold.
There's a bogey and then a par for Smith and then Robinson. Green of 3, Ellis should be laying this up for par, but maybe not.
Gotta have intentions to miss the left if you're gonna miss. Ooh, front cage. This could be trouble.
It does fall over safe, thankfully. Adam Hammis off to a hot start, just like yesterday.
My man. Putting in work on my picks. Love it.
Nice. That's what the C1X missed, too. He is one of Philo's Hold My Bag picks, as he just mentioned.
Yeah, man. Alright, a couple of guys struggle, but hey, 3 for 5 ain't too bad.
And Hebenheimer's in his range anyway, you know, too, down there. So
yeah.
Tough to get that one. It's a birdie putt for Orem. Make a 3 for 3 start.
It's exactly what you'd like, being a chaser. Try to apply the pressure the best you can. You really need to score early out here. The last 5 or 6 holes, all playing over par this afternoon, so get them early.
Tipton also getting them early. 3 for 3 start. Top 10 within 4 strokes. Nathan Queen up.
Look at that, lefty.
Zachary Nash out here.
Another one of those AMs off the AM Tour doing well.
Aderhold, T of 2.
That's great. Keep throwing shots like that all afternoon. He should have no problem fending these guys off.
Heimberg. I think I saw that settle in safe ground.
Green flag, slightly out of position.
Robinson.
Controlled swing, aiming for the middle. Job done.
Smith looking to fight back after an early stumble. Drive from our Flight Factory drone. And Smith joins the gang in the middle of the fairway. There's our coupon code for our Flight Factory discs, DMZ, 10% off all Discmania gear there. Sullivan Tipton now on the T of 4. par from Sullivan. And it's done well. Don't know he quite has the backhand needed for this one, Philo. Or just the edge of his power.
You know, I don't know. You know, maybe it's just one of those holes where it's just not really worth it. Something like this happens, you overcook it, and might go out of bounds like that.
That looked like it landed in and then kicked out for Orem as that was wide. Ellis.
This is definitely a risk-reward type of shot here. This is looking better.
It definitely is.
Similar putt that he had yesterday, 7-8 meters, just long.
Adam Hammis in a tie for second. Up from the fourth card on the tee of 8, sending this one down the hill.
Adam Hammis, man. So I check up. There's some OB back there, but I believe we'll see a green flag for Hammis.
Probably has about that same putt we saw Paul have, more or less, depending on where it rumbled in there. Robinson's second on 2.
Skips at the basket. Big flare skip into the bush. Misfire from Robinson.
You can see why Ellis is always throwing putters into this green, huh?
Yeah, they both are exceptional arm speeds. I think Corey Ellis perhaps has a little bit more in the speed department, but yeah, maybe just that's a fast edge disc right there. I'd like to throw something a little slower if you could. Try to mitigate that right there. Mid-range with that speed, obviously you could get a mid-range there.
Yeah.
Be a better disc selection.
Heimberg a little low on the hill for his second. Oof. Did he find the mail slot, Philo?
No, it was too low. Pulled it right. That's a tough ask right there for Calvin. Not much of a window to work with.
Tipton, long birdie bid. Thankfully going nowhere after the koozie hit. We saw that roll into the water for Paul earlier in the weekend. Smith, 2 on 2.
You have it. This is the preferred entry angle to the green here at the second. Perfectly executed from Smith. Look at that.
Heck of a bounce back.
Back to level par on the afternoon. Quickly erasing the opening hole bogey.
That man is a heck of a forehand. Wow. Ellis for birdie, green of 4.
Ooh, had it lined up. Just drops out of the sky a little early for Ellis. Dangerous putt.
Aderhold lining up a forehand.
He's got option to go both ways, but I like this choice for Aderhold. Really takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. There you go. Rumbles into circle 1. 5-meter putt for Aderhold to go 2 for 2. Exactly the start he needed this afternoon.
We are live at the Hive on 5. Tipton.
Oh, little early release. Gotta dig in. No.
To the drop zone goes Tipton.
Come on, man!
It's a shame Matteo doesn't have any fans, Philo.
Man, what does he got to do to get some? I've been around 2 decades. Beautiful little early cut. Is it going to drop in time? Oh! Flashing change. Beautiful shot from Matteo. He's rolling.
Heimberg, his 3rd on 2. That's not great, Philo. That's circle 2, wasn't it?
It looked like it. Bit fluffy there from Heimberg.
Let's go back to 5. Ellis.
Inside that tree, this should be just fine. Beautiful swing from Corey Ellis, perfectly timed on that fade in towards the target.
I imagine we're looking for Robinson in there.
Should be Ezra. Big flare skip. Second shot.
This Iowa rough, Philo, is wild. Early this morning, Cox was maybe like 8 feet in there. Couldn't even get out.
Brutal.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
So hopefully it didn't go too deep. But that had some steam on the way in.
Yeah, it was coming in with some pace. Looks like he got fortunate there and caught a limb. Caught something thick enough to slow him down. He just catch the little thin stuff. You could chop through there a good 20, 30 feet. That's not so bad. He might be able to manufacture something out of this.
He is in circle 2. 21% on the year.
Definitely gave it an honest bid, just sliding pie on the right side.
And doing the Homer Simpson. Heimberg, the salvage par. And only lose 1 stroke to Aderhold.
He opened his round with a banger. High difficulty putt through the trees. Just a little bit more straightforward. Circle's edge, gotta connect. Indeed he does. 2 for 2 from the circle. Outside rather for Heimberg to start the day. Clutch putt.
2 pressure putts for sure.
They're all going to be pressure this afternoon. Every stroke is going to be costly.
Aderhold to move to 22 and a 3-stroke lead. Different start than we saw in Washington, Philo.
The dream start for Aderhold.
This course kind of lets you play into it. I don't know, like warm up a little bit. You know,
This is true.
it's not super tight immediately.
No,
Yeah.
the first opening shots are pretty generous. Next shot for these guys a little tighter. Obviously the dangerous crossing on 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. You should feel like that stretch right there. You got to put some work in and grab some birdies.
Amos trying to do some work on the green of 8 to get to 20. That was more just a pitch out for par, but at least it's done well. He rumbled down to that creek a little bit. On 5, Tipton. It's for bogey. And there's a $500 CTP prize on this one, Philo.
That's that white flag right there, I imagine. I don't think Matt Orem got inside of it. He gave it a good shot. Unfortunately, not the one.
No. Birdies for Orem and Ellis. And back to 3 for your leader.
That's a little high in.
Did it hit the stand?
Did it?
What else makes
He
that
did.
noise? What else makes that noise?
Incredible. 3 for 3 start. He's got to be parked.
Smith.
Maybe it did something like that. It was just an optical
Yeah,
illusion.
I wonder.
Ezra's was just spot on.
I'm waiting for the update to come in here on our
Haven't
live
seen
scoring.
anything yet, yeah.
Nothing yet. Calvin.
Calvin hates it. It's out to the left, not turning fast enough. His body is blocking up the plastic, so I never saw the end of that.
That was Aderhold hitting the stand, Philo.
Incredible start.
He has a drop-in birdie coming up. Robinson. Nice line.
Indeed it was. Slides into circle 1.
Aderhold. 3 holes, 3 great tee shots. This one,
Absolutely. For a split second out the hand, I thought maybe this was a smidgen high. Usually the guys are pressing those sidearms a little lower towards the ground to try to mitigate any chance of running it long. Apparently clipped that bush and ended up right under the target.
You called it a little hot, though, out of the hand. It definitely needed a little help. Got some leaves, got the stand, and got a drop-in birdie. In solo second is Corey Ellis. He's also on the tee at 6.
Very technical drive here for as open as it is. Not much of a landing zone out there along the left edge to offer the best angle in towards the basket.
Is that going to keep bending right long enough?
Ooh, it looked a little soft. Yes.
Back to 3 for Heimberg's second.
Didn't miss by much, Ian.
What an effort down the hill at the OB pond.
Green light go for everybody this afternoon here at the third. Haven't seen anybody lay up from 50 feet.
Sunday run day, Philo.
You got it.
Robinson slides in the birdie. And that gets Ezra on the board today. Smith.
So clean.
Two
Minimal
birdies.
effort.
Yep, 2 birdies, 1 bogey on that scorecard. Heimberg walking to a par putt. And Ezra Aderhold walking to a 3-stroke lead and a 3-for-3 start. Looking good, Aderhold.
That's a different looking Ezra on Sunday afternoon from the last time we saw him. Good to see it. Nice to see players breaking out of the, out of the shell, however you want to call it, man. It's really fun to watch.
Oh, wow, guys, it looks like we have some breaking news about the world of disc golf.
Our top story tonight, Discount Disc Golf is offering premium disc golf discs for as low as $5.
2 million% more people are playing our local disc golf courses due to finding out they can get brand new discs for $5 to $7.
Things are really hot down here at the scene, but still not as hot as the deals on DiscountDiscGolf.com.
Discount Disc Golf released a statement saying that while everyone in this video is fake, the deals on DiscountDiscGolf.com are very real.
Welcome back to the action. Gavin Babcock out there putting work in this afternoon, up 7 spots, tied for 4th. He's sitting at 5 under par at the tee of the 8th. 580 feet down the grade. This is moving left in a bad way. Big time OB. Back to your leader, Ezra Aderhold, team 4th. Green flag and circle 1 for Ezra. He is cooking early here on a Sunday afternoon. Smith. Carries the water, be a green flag, just out there in the fairway.
Robinson next to tee.
That's cooked.
It even caught a little lettuce, Philo.
Never had a chance. 75 feet short at best. Oof.
Calvin, who is now 4 off the lead.
He's got to get this one. Aderhold's in circle 1. Starting to pull away. I like the line. Doesn't fade in time. Indeed it does. Circle 2, it's going to be obstructed. Another dangerous look for Calvin.
Hasn't been afraid yet, though, huh?
He has to play fearless this afternoon. He's behind. Aderhold's got a much better look inside circle 1. Safer putt.
Ellis on 6, his second. And you can see why he was worried about that red flag, Philo, off the tee.
Cutting it close up there on the left side.
The reward, there was a great angle in.
It does. Oh, yeah, that's got to be parked. Yes, sir.
And that water reminding you guys to stay hydrated out there with instant hydration.
Use high quality H2O.
Yeah. Stay hydrated on the course with an official partner of the Disc Golf Pro Tour and the best electrolytes on the market. Instant hydration. You got coupon code DGPT and get 33% off over at instanthydration.com. Terry, you staying hydrated out there? We know the gecko's staying hydrated.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to do what I can out here. Unfortunately, Ezra Robinson a little too hydrated on that last throw.
Well put, Terry. Lays up with his third for the drop in bogey. Now there's some instant hydration. Our camera athletes definitely need that, Philo. These are not camera operators. These are camera athletes on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, Philo. 2 laps around this course in these conditions. Come on. Can you think about D-Glow? 2 laps around D-Glow?
No thanks.
In September?
No thanks.
Wow.
Hats off to those fellas. You guys are absolutely phenomenal.
Incredible. Smith for birdie.
Come on now. Oh, Houdini's the change. That looked like it was going home.
Had all the want it needed.
Quiet around the hive at the moment.
It is. They're waiting for a buzz.
I don't even hear any buzzing.
Heimberg in circle 2 once again and putting for birdie.
This is not the angle you'd like, Ian. This is a tough putt. Most misses are going to be punished here. He's trying to go left. Oof, increasing the difficulty here.
Huh.
I understand why he's doing it. If he misses, he's got more land to work with in the appropriate angle for the disc to stop, but that's wet. There's the ripples. Just didn't get it to swing enough. Got it started, just didn't get it continuing to moving right.
And Aderhold can pile on now with a birdie and a 4 for 4 start for your leader. Looking perfect, this man.
The new Ezra Aderhold we're seeing. Confidence, high level right now.
It's a par putt for Smith. Effective. Heimberg walking to his OB second and now a putt for bogey.
Good thing for Ezra Aderhold is the only guys cooking right now are halfway through the course. He'll be off the course by the time he gets around hole 12 or so and have a bunch of holes to see where things stand if things stay the way they are with the pace and the momentum. If he maintains, I mean, we're looking at it. Adam Hammis is playing well, Nathan Queen doing well, Zach Nash doing well. Those guys are all up a dozen spots. Could it be history on Sunday? First time in over a decade or more, almost 15 years. We've had 2 new winners on tour, same weekend.
The great lefty Devin Owens and the awesome side armor for Sarah Hokum. I guess it pays to move left to right at that tournament, huh?
I've never played it.
I think you played 5 courses back then. Wow. Yeah, it was a true king of the lake. Tipton birdie. And back on the birdie train after the bogey on 5. And Corey was parked as you called, Philo. If you're Aderhold, this is probably the guy you're most worried about right now.
He's off the pace of Aderhold though, so I don't think it's going to phase Ezra at the moment. He's locked in, 4 for 4 start.
That is a good point.
Nothing bad, no fluky. Well, I guess you could say hole 3 got a little sneaky, but it all well that end well was parked. He seems completely in control of the run yesterday. Whatever he's doing, whatever his mental is, he's just got to stay in that lane and just keep on chugging along. 1 shot at a time. That's the only way you get it done.
Mashed potatoes! Oh, it looks good.
Oh, chain out! Oh my goodness! Oh. What can't he do this afternoon?
He is dialed.
Nothing's going better than for Ezra at the front. He's just killing it.
Nobody's better than Ezra, Philo.
Wow.
Not right now, anyway.
Unbelievable. What a start for Ezra Aderhold. 4 birdies and a near ace. 2 inches, and that stays home.
He might have just got the CTP and $500 right there as well.
Good eye, man, you're sharp, man. I don't think he cares about the $500. He wants this dub.
He might not even know about it, to be honest. He is singularly focused on the win right now.
He's like, just sit down in the chains. No idea that was that good. Ooh.
Wow, cool guy reaction,
Ooh.
Philo. Ooh, he means business today.
He is locked in, laser focus. He was waving and just sit. I just want the birdie.
Ooh. I love his demeanor right now.
What a moment.
Keeping it cool, keeping it calm.
That's where you got to be.
Yep.
Manage those emotions. That's definitely what got the better of him last time. See the look on his face is in a whole nother place today.
Smith has to follow that.
Right, Spiker needs to drop in a hurry. We'll check up inside circle 1, just shallow of pin high on the right side. Hard to follow that act.
Robinson.
Peach cobbler!
Trying to cut through the Guardian. He does. Another 6-meter look down the grade for Robinson.
Calvin.
Spaghetti meatball!
Desperately use a bird. Spikes it in there for a drop-in birdie himself. Oh no, Calvin's got no quit in his game.
7, Ellis.
Fade a little left, but is on a stall angle, should check up. There you go. Circles edge for Ellis.
Hornum.
Gets this on the strong side, should fade back nicely. Yes, sir, Matty O, 1 step off a bullseye.
Cool cut swing up the
That's
hill
like
there.
his favorite. He's
It
so
is.
good at that,
Yeah.
man. He almost never misses that swing.
Smith has the longest look at birdie on the green of 5.
Really love the pace, the tempo of Evan Smith's putt.
Wow.
He tried to. He was like, nah. He must be a State Farm or Allstate or something like that.
Maybe got him on the way back, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Robinson gets in his birdie, no problem. Picking up the mini or the disc. The bigger problem, it looked like. Drop in for Heimberg. And a drop in birdie. Nope, we're going to wait for Aderhold. We're going to check out Tipton on 7.
Flat to turn. One angle hyzer. Well executed from Sullivan.
Finally, Aderhold, absolute dropper after the chain out for the 1. Don't forget to mark that CTP.
Don't even care about it, man.
He doesn't
I told
even
you.
care. Yeah, he doesn't even know or care.
It doesn't even matter, man. He's like,
that's $500 though, man. I mean,
there
we go.
That's a bunch of fuel for your rig.
It is, man.
I'll get you pushing for a minute.
Buy a ticket to Europe.
Halfway. Get you to Iceland.
Not a bad spot.
Oh, it's beautiful over there. Great time to be in Iceland right now.
What a start for Aderhold. Sneak that one in on 1. That's about the shakiest he's looked.
True. Made short work of the second. Drive textbook second. Just about as good as you could do it. Bump it in there. Circle 1. Kill the speed. Downhill 5-meter look. Third, I thought perhaps this may be in trouble, and there it was. Caught a little limb. Right towards the target. That's his first medal hit of the day.
Oh, that's true, huh? Wow.
Makes a beautiful drive across the pond. This is a great angle to have a putt. Circle 1, little downhill touch. Drills that in the heart, and then obviously the fireworks at the 5th. Just looking for a birdie, just trying to lay this thing up. Gets a little air lift, and wham! Smash and change, drop in birdie. Aderhold. Yahtzee to start on a Sunday. How about that?
What a statement.
Love this choice off the tee, going to the sidearm. We should have no worries of going OB on the high left side. It's just all about if you get a hold of it right and keep it in the middle. That looks solid. Oh yeah. Even better.
Great spot.
Better than the middle. You love being a bit more left here at the 6. Man, that guy's cooking.
Ellis, green of 7, birdie putt.
No. Quarter inch too much for Ellis. Great line, great pace.
The field do another favor to Aderhold.
Indeed.
Smith, 6. This man's sidearm is
elite.
It really is, isn't it?
Absolutely. Definitely at the top of the hemisphere on the field. So clean, smooth, consistent.
Tipton, short work on that short birdie putt.
Gets him to 20 under on the weekend.
Oram can do the same.
Harless card there for Matt Oram. What do you call that? 3 birdies, bogey, 3 birdies.
That's a little bogey sandwich with thick birdie bread.
There you go.
Robinson, 6.
Texas toast.
There you go. Oh, that's Matteo. It's probably like a biscuit or something, right? Heimberg.
This is the most technical shot you could throw here. Backhand out the gap. Nicely done from Calvin.
Ellis, T of 8. We're starting to toughen up a little here, Philo.
Yeah, hole 8's first hole in a few, playing over par. 5, 6, 7, all under par. Hole 8 playing a 1/10 of a stroke over. Not surprising, difficult get.
Adam Ham is continuing the hot streak from yesterday. Man, if he could have put together a good round one, we'd be talking about him.
True story. I was anticipating he would have one of those weekends. He really played well here last year. Seems to have good history out here in Des Moines.
I think it was just 1 under round one.
That was a 1 under round.
Yeah.
And he caught fire yesterday and right back on the pace this afternoon. 8 down through 10. Other guys.
Oh, AB.
AB making a push. Look at that.
Into the cash, up 21 spots. Close to the top of your Innova hot rounds. Thanks to Innova for bringing us those. Definitely helping out Philo's Hold My Bag picks.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Heimberg's second.
I like it. There you go. That's inside circle 1 for Heimberg. 6 steps off for a birdie.
Robinson.
This is super hard to do, Ian.
Yep.
A little early, I believe.
Oh, there it is down there.
All right, a little obstructed. Guess an edge of the circle for Robinson.
Smith.
Common occurrence. Running it a little long. Very obstructed.
Sometimes there's a putt over there. Not often. Aderhold.
Look how quick he's playing, Ian. Mind is made up. No deliberating. Point and shoot. Look at that. All right. A little unfortunate to run a little long.
Terry, talk about the disc golf and the demeanor you've seen from Ezra Aderhold so far.
Really, he's just following up on what we saw from him yesterday after the round. Very, very serious, focused, driven. He doesn't seem to be having too much conversation with really anyone. And he had almost no reaction whatsoever when he was walking up to the lie on the previous green. He's just dialed in, and I think he knows this is his moment, and he has to maintain focus throughout the entire round. He's got great golfers right here next to him, ready to step in, but at this point, he obviously looks just uncatchable, and he's looking to go 6 for 6 here. He's already got 1 6-pack. I think he's looking to add another right now.
Well done, Terry. One more look. Why not, Philo?
This is shaping up to be a special day for this young fella right here. Right now, destiny is in his hands. It's really up to him how he's going to finish this afternoon. He got off to a fantastic start. Couldn't ask for a better start.
Smith has found a putt. Can he convert for birdie? Let's grab a share of 4th.
Slide in there. Oh, just doesn't drop. What an effort from Smith.
To miss high from that stance.
Guy's smooth, man. Effortless speed and pop. So casual.
The best always look like that, don't they?
Typically, yes.
I believe this to be Robinson in the woods for his second and a birdie putt.
I told you he's going to have a hard time. Just gonna fight through the thicket there and give himself a tap in for a par.
And Aderhold.
That's inside the circle. Is he blocked out?
Not too badly.
All right, he's got a look.
Ah, he's got this.
You know he wanted that one.
And Heimberg for the birdie.
Well played Stage 6 for Heimberg.
Smith for par. The same for Robinson, followed by Aderhold. Tipton, hole 8. It is a birdie look.
Yeah, man. Great make at the 8th.
2 turkeys already for Tipton as we roll back Azuka.
Less than 20% of the field carding birdie. Counting 19 of them, I believe, on the afternoon. Nice work there from Sullivan.
Corey Ellis also putting for birdie, shallow circle 2.
Get up. Come on, dude.
He needed that 1-5.
He needs them all.
He does need to touch them all. Flying above 7's green and looking back at the tee. Heimberg with the box.
Picture perfect. Give this guy a 6 to 12 line, you may as well just call it good.
And Aderhold.
Imagine he's going to look to put a little bit of flex on this, get this on the strong side of the target. Don't really need to go much wider than the hazard line itself.
Is this trouble, Philo?
It's a lot high and moving left fast. Hazard. Never got over on it. First big mistake on the day there for Ezra.
And it follows the first small one, too.
True.
Smith. Evan holds on to the green, but not circle 1. Robinson, slow day for Ezra so far, just 1 under. 2 birdies, 1 bogey on that card.
Beautiful. Right up on the podium. Bullseye hit for Robinson.
Nine, Tipton.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What a rip from Sullivan.
People don't even usually get to this pin.
No, that was superb. Look at this thing. Inches from an ace. The highlights are just off the charts today.
Ellis on the same.
Keep high and 47 feet of elevation. That is
playing long, Philo.
Says 305. Probably feels more like 375. They don't get much wider than the circle up there near the target. It is a skinny, skinny fairway.
Is there a flip for Ellis? He's asking for more turn,
Didn't
though.
flip enough. He's got to sit down. Look at that. Good thing he threw something slow. Got into that thick grass and checked up quickly.
Riding along in our Flight Factory drone as we peek in on 7, and Aderhold lining up a par putt.
First tester of the day, that of consequence. Oh, dude. Never gave it a chance. Got a 5-meter comebacker for bogey. You have to have a short memory and let that one go. Get back to work. You're still in a great position. Still in control of this tournament. Don't open the floodgates to more bad shots just because you had one.
Smith right on the circle's edge for this birdie putt. Another high bid from Smith.
Yep, blew past the release zone there. A little floaty.
And looks like he is still out on the green. And now walking to a par putt. That one does the job. Bogey putt coming for Ezra.
Tough place to pick up a bogey when half the field are bettors making birdie here at the 7th. Little flesh wound there for Ezra. See if he can shake it off.
Heimberg to grab 2 strokes on your leader. Heimberg grabbing 3 strokes and 2 holes on Aderhold.
Happens fast.
Sure
Gotta
does.
stay sharp the whole time. That's exactly what Terry was talking about. Keeping that mental sharpness, focus in the right place for all 18 holes. Got a little loose here at the 7th. Time to turn it back on.
Yeah.
Green of 9, Ellis, and circle 2 again for birdie. Just missed this one short on 8. Nice correction. High in the chains from Ellis. Grabs the 2 on 9. Another look at this Ellis make.
36-footer, really focused on that extension and the lift. Seeing that hand into the chains. Nice work there from Ellis.
Tipton, an absolute dropper after getting the cage off the tee.
OTB shot of the day contender. I mean, hard to argue with the Ezra Aderhold ace run at the 5th.
Yeah.
That was special for Mr. Tipton at the 9th.
Philo, does Adam Hammis have enough holes?
Oof.
He's got to hold off Aderhold, but Tipton, Ellis, Heimberg.
You know, honestly, with those closing 4 or 5 holes, I'm going to say he does. If Aderhold gets a little squirrely here in the middle of the round and starts having a slow stretch, it could get real interesting here. I'm not calling for it. I'm just saying there's a possibility.
8, Heimberg.
You're so good.
Big flare skip. That's probably still in the fairway. Back edge of circle 2 for Heimberg. Almost pin high. Going to be an awkward look.
Robinson.
Keep drifting. There we go. Now a nice little forward skip. Well thrown from Robinson. One of the best we've seen on the weekend. Nice clean line. Keeping it low. Letting the disc stand up. Love to see that.
Smith.
Beautiful little cut swing. This should fade. Nice big skip.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Right up on the edge of circle 1. That was a pretty looking swing.
And a beautiful
Great work.
shot, too.
Yes,
from the
sir. I was
drone.
thinking the same thing. That was excellent.
Aderhold could use a bounce back right now.
This would be a great one to get, Ian. Got to swing.
Does.
VIP only. Slow behind the camera.
Great news! Uplay and the PDGA share a mission to provide education and support for healthier lifestyles through the sport of disc golf. By joining the PDGA, your membership dollars are directly at work for these amazing programs, introducing and producing disc golf players all over the world. Support our programs by joining the PDGA or donating here.
Some of my favorite discs in my bag are the A-Series discs. They're the ones I lean on to get close to the basket, and each of them have a consistent grip. So as you cycle through the series, you won't have to change the way that you hold the disc. These are torque-resistant discs that are more stable than the PA Series, provide a consistent fade at the end of the flight. The best way to find your flight is to get out and use these discs yourself.
Welcome back. Coming behind, tough birdie putt on 8, but you know he's going to give it a chance. Oh my. Is it that tree right in front of him? Ooh, Aderhold a little blocked up, but there is a line for birdie. Oh. Cage hit for Aderhold and a roll, but I think it stopped there.
Good curl back.
To your point though, like Burge hit the stand off the tee. Day one rolled onto the bridge OB. It's right there. Robinson, birdie putt. Nice yank from circle 2. Evan Smith is just inside the circle for his birdie putt.
Yeah, that's the line you like to putt from. Perfectly pin high. Don't have to worry about the hill.
That one drops in time. Hamburg, not too bad of a roll there. Stop by that tree. It's a puffer par. Aderhold in his par putt. With authority and on to 9. Aderhold up by 1 at the Discmania Challenge.
Hello, I'm Steve Dodge. Welcome to the first permanent disc golf installation put out by Zuka. I'm standing on the Zuka deck at Maple Hill. 10 years ago, Zuka came on board as the first major partner of the Disc Golf Pro Tour. And that partnership continues today, right here at Maple Hill. Come enjoy the Zuka deck at Maple Hill, one of the best places on earth to watch disc golf.
Hey everyone, Gannonbur here, and I want to invite you to compete in the Power Disc Golf Academy Championship Series. This is the only professional and amateur nationwide disc golf series, and everyone is welcome to compete. Qualifier events will be held in cities across North America. If you place high enough at a qualifier event, you'll earn the invitation to compete in our championship event at Eagles Crossing Disc Golf Course. Scan this QR code for dates and locations of the qualifying events. We hope to see you there.
This is your choice. Live a boring disc golf life or unlock perks of the inner circle like early access to drops and free monthly discs. Welcome to the Secret Disc Golf Society. Join the inner circle now.
If you design, if you test, if you manufacture, there is only one technology partner you need. TruBank Group is the leading provider of design, engineering, and manufacturing solutions for thousands of companies across North America and Europe. Innovation starts here. TruBankGroup.com.
Welcome back to the action. Ezra Robinson, he's looking up. He must be on the tee of 9. Tipton.
It worked out, right? Yep. Okay, good.
Oh my. Smith, 9. That's right. Calvin Heimberg. Can this calm down in time? No. Heimberg, OB, but a chance to stay par. It looked like he went OB pretty close, Philo.
Yeah, he's definitely inside the circle.
Okay. Ellis, 10, his third. His wife Molly looks on. You could count that birdie for Ellis. Aderhold, tee of 9. Aderhold 1 over on his last 3 after starting 5 for 5.
Got to make situation here for Aderhold. Needs a birdie here to maintain. This is drifting left. 50-50, I believe.
I think he's in.
Green. Oh.
What? Really? Terry, you got to look at that Aderhold disc. It looks like it's right in between 2 stakes.
Yeah, he's unfortunately on the other side of the fairway from where I'm at. I was right near Heimberg when he went out of bounds, so I didn't get a good look at Aderhold's. I'm sure they'll take a closer look when they get over there.
Oh, you can see it kind of curves. And Heimberg marked pretty far out. Oh, fairway to save par. Shaping from Heimberg, but does not quite get the job done. Excuse me. And Heimberg's the closest guy on his card right now, Philo, to Aderhold.
Didn't help himself with that OB drive. Both of them going OB.
Yeah. Birdie putt for Robinson.
Let's go! He's slowly crawling back into the conversation here.
He absolutely is, isn't he? He's at 21 now. And Aderhold might shortly be at 23. And you hear Ezra himself calling that one out, and this is a putt for par. Circle 2. The man is great in circle 2, though.
He is, but now this is a pressure-packed putt. The seeping strokes to the field. Really needs this one. And he gets it in. Clutch putt. Close out the front 9 for Aderhold. Great response from a couple of sloppy shots the last few holes.
Smith for birdie. Smith at 21 now. Just 3 off the lead. And that's a hole 17 right there, huh? 3 strokes.
Potentially.
Yeah. There's a bogey out of Heimberg.
Well, so much for Heimberg being so close anymore. He just lost another stroke.
Ellis drops in birdie. Ellis has a fun scorecard. Birdie, birdie, par, par. Birdie, birdie, par, par. Birdie, birdie. Tipton for his birdie. 5 in a row for Sully Tippy. That's a heck of a bounce back after his bogey on 5.
Chase cards chasing.
They sure are.
And others.
And so's Adam Amos.
He certainly is. Out there on an official heater, 10 down through 13. We'll keep a close eye on him. Could make things very interesting this Sunday.
He's on that tricky stretch, Philo. If he can get birdies here, those big
that's
birdies.
separating from the field, man, like in a big, big way. I looked earlier and all of them over par. Oh, it's starting to change just a little bit now.
Okay.
14 still over, 15, 16 barely under, 17, 18 well over.
And he's taking a look at the scores right along with us, Philo. Tipton, 11.
I like it.
Cut it tight around the Mando pole. Try to get yourself center fairway premium here at the 11th.
Smith, tee of 10.
Doesn't slide through.
At least it stays safe.
Green flag.
There's a world where that kicks OB.
Still make birdie on this short par 5, even with an errant drive, as long as it stays safe.
Robinson.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Aderhold. Taking the big boy line.
I think that's letting off a little steam there for Aderhold, you know. Opportunity to let one fly. Well executed. Big, wide, high spiking hyzer. Well up the fairway.
Heimberg.
Just sneaks past first, misses the second, catches the second rather. Out of position bad here. Doesn't take much to get right back into good position here at the 10th.
11 with Corey. Ooh, a tickle at the top, Philo.
Will leave you a little shorter than you like. He stays in the middle with his length. There's still an opportunity.
14, Adam Hammis, who is just one off the lead.
Adam Hammis seems to have dialed up a beauty at the 14th. Does that get through? Looks like he might have got caught up on a couple of things.
I like the line, though. I'm with you.
Great looking line to start.
Terry, it looked like the sun is back out. I'm going to guess that was not a welcome sight.
I could do without it. It is definitely heated up out here. It feels much more like either Friday or Saturday's rounds. We've heard so many players talk about just how brutal it was out here yesterday. So today it's not quite as bad, but this heat is here and we're all feeling it.
I appreciate you surviving that for us. Smith second, looks like it.
That was a good recovery shot.
Yeah.
What you're looking for. Get up there past that big tree in the center of the fairway. Should give you an opportunity to turn this into a birdie.
How about the staff out here hydrating everyone? That's instant hydration right there if you're grabbing a bottle out of that cooler. Heimberg.
Little inside, but cuts through. There you go. Rolling towards the left side of the fairway. Should be a good angle for the sidearm in.
Our FPO champion had this to say about the heat.
I know some people I've played with have been like, they just can't play in this kind of weather, which to me, this is just how it is every day. Like, this is just the weather we have. I play League like 4 times a week when I'm home, and this is the weather. We have 90% humidity, 90 degrees. I mean, it's hot, sure. I definitely am sweating just like everybody else, but I don't feel like it's affecting me poorly in my game.
That's what you need. That's the mentality, I guess, huh?
Ignore the factors and go out there and play.
Ezra second, Robinson.
Spot on.
Aderhold.
Little quarter swing layup shot here for Aderhold. There it goes, trickling. That'll work. Got to get this one on the green today. Yesterday, probably his worst shot of the afternoon here at the 10th.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. This is his tough stretch yesterday too. Funny enough, he went bogey, 9 and 10. Adam Hammis, ideal drive, needs to take advantage.
Got to press this down just a little bit. Test the canopy. There it is, cut all the way through. Beautiful shot from Adam Hammis.
That's a difference-making birdie for Adam Hammis.
Absolutely, gaining strokes on the field, more than a half a stroke.
Ellis was forced to pitch out to here and throwing 3. Looking for the up and down par. It's a little wide.
And long.
Yeah. And I imagine that rumbled a little bit too when it hit the ground, right?
It potentially could have.
Smith and his third from the fairway of 10.
Keep going. There you go. Inside circle one, 5 or 6 steps left for Evan Smith. Still a chance for those two cats right there, both sitting 21 under par.
Calvin's third.
Penetrating backhand, a little bit of Anheuser. Oh, it just misses the inside of the tree, which would have killed the speed and been parked. A bit of work left for Calvin.
Robinson.
That little tickle help.
It sure did, didn't it? It started to unravel a little early. Gossage has birdied 9 of his last 10, this to make it 10 of 11.
His day started rocky, Ian. Par, bogey, bogey.
And then
blistering pace. Goose. Feeling the flow. Up 6 spots on the afternoon and a tie for 5th.
Let's roll back a Zuka of this big make from Gossage.
Nice extension. Beautiful.
And he is playing alongside Adam Hammis. And we see that, don't we, Philo? That, you know, playing off each other, the high level
yes,
stuff.
I had just noticed that with Nathan Queen and the young fella that just got onto the tour a couple seasons ago, Zach Nash. They were running together, both shooting 9 under pars. I think Queen just took a bogey, his first of the day. They were stroke for stroke, almost an identical card.
Birdie for Hammis, 14. This man is a legitimate threat to win this tournament right now.
He certainly is, if he keeps the pace up.
Tipton and his third on 11.
Sit. Make it.
Beautiful touch.
Heimberg's birdie putt, 10's green. Straddles that out beautifully. I'll look from the other side on this Heimberg birdie make.
All these birdies so important coming down the stretch. Final 9 holes of the tournament. It's where you got to be your best if you want to win. Great way to start the inward 9 for Heimberg.
Just looks super stoked, Philo.
Not another birdie.
Robinson in for his birdie, and Smith will do the same shortly. And there is the
star frame, huh?
Aderhold disc inside the bullseye. And Ezra to get back on the birdie run here after taking a little break. He was 1 over in his last 4.
He's going to regain the lead. Adam Hammis had just tied him up with him briefly.
Yeah.
Now he's got that 1-stroke lead again. See if he can hold on to the momentum. Build on it. At one point, what was it, a 5-stroke lead over the field?
Yeah, it was.
Less than an hour ago, and all of a sudden, got 5 or 6 names in striking distance. Even Gannon Burr's making a push all the way up into the top 10, up 10 spots.
Huh, really? Wow. Corey Ellis putting for par.
Come on. Sit. Damn it.
online all day for Corey Ellis. Just having a hard time finding the airspace where the chains are.
Yeah, it's 2 or 3 cages, isn't it?
At least. All out there in circle 2, giving himself opportunities, but unable to capitalize.
He'll slide the wrong way with a bogey pickup.
Would you look at that? World number 1. Back into the top 10. Rocky weekend for Gannonburg, but
yeah,
keeping things respectable with the top 10 finish if he can stay there.
It's got to be tough at your hometown, man. A lot of pressure, a lot of people asking things of you throughout the week. You
For
know, you
sure.
can't prepare like you're used to when you're, by yourself
Somewhere
on
else.
the road. Yeah.
Away from home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's nice to catch up with some friends and family you probably don't get to see very often while you're in the area. Just a lot of different strings pulling on him this week.
That was a great view of 11 from our flight factory as Robinson steps up.
That's a different line. I hadn't seen many people take the super conservative. Usually they do tend to run a little long.
Smith.
Excellent. Hard to drop a piece of plastic in a better spot than that. He has no idea how good it is. Perfect.
Aderhold looking skyward as well.
Towering Spike Kaiser.
Caught some trees on the way out.
What a bounce out. Those 3 feet are huge, Ian.
Heimberg.
Also a little early, trickling down back towards the edge of the fairway. Shouldn't be too bad. Maybe a little caught up with the limbs of that tree.
We've got a flight factory replay coming your way on the Aderhold drive. Too cool. There's our coupon code DMC for 10% off all Discmania gear over at flightfactorydisc.com. That ends the day, so take advantage while you can. 15, Gossage.
Aggressive swing works out. Cuts through the tree, top of the hill. In business.
12, Tipton.
Uh-oh.
That missed the Mando. Oh, maybe not.
That might be out
Whatever
of
it
bounds,
did,
though.
it's not good. I got a
Unbelievable. What a break for Sullivan.
green flag.
Somehow there is not much land to work with.
Nah, there's an update there. Missed Mando. Oof. Adam Hammis. 15.
There you go. Stress-free line for Adam Hammis into the sweet spot.
Ellis, 12.
There you go. Climbs up over the last little rock there into circle 1.
3 for 3.
Back on 11. Robinson work to do with his second. The line's there, but it's far, Philo.
It's a rip. He definitely can make the carry. Great starting line to have to push. There you go. That should be right inside the circle. If not on the edge. Good effort there from Mr. Robinson. 2 parts to the shot that are really crucial. The line and the height.
Orem, 12.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Basic.
Adam Hammis, his second on 15. Such a touchy shot into
It
this
is.
green.
Seen a lot of guys get loose on this second shot, anticipating the drag of the hill, everything moving to the left. Usually a bit of wind blowing off of that right side as well. Looking pretty calm out there at the moment.
Looks like a mid-range for Adam.
I like the shot selection. Stay straight. A little bit of fade, catch some trees. It's working. But
He said, I'll hit it. He's in circle 2. Once he gets up there, Heimberg has to go to the forehand roller. It's a little early, Philo.
That was a little early, but not a bad effort there for Calvin. A lot of guys have not got the disc on an appropriate angle and ended up to the right. And he's starting to slip off here if he's going to contend.
Gossage, 15, throwing 2.
There you go, testing that right side OB, should fade. It's a long little skip, should be a circle 1, back edge of circle 1 for Gossage.
Really nicely done. Aderhold, his second, going to the backhand. He's got a line. I thought we might see a forehand roller like Heimberg.
Wow, what a shot. No! Great effort from Ezra to get this punishing result. He did just about everything right that he could do with that shot. Just spin on the disc, stood it up, send it back.
A look at the catch on this Aderhold second.
Oh, that's just brutal.
Wow.
In the
Smith.
bullseye to a 60-footer.
You're not going to throw any drive better than that. Smith takes advantage right on the bullseye.
He had the luxury to get to the high side of the target there and mitigate that rollback. We saw where Aderhold's disc entered into the green right below the crown. Still, that was an unfortunate reaction of the disc there for Ezra. Can't really anticipate that.
Drop some miss for Sully means this is his third. And he will have that for 4 on the wrong side of those trees. But there is a putt there. Robert Burge for birdie. For par, excuse me. Oh, good save. From the former collegiate national champion. Calvin Heimberg, ooh, went back into the woods with that forehand roller, throwing his third.
Touchy approach here for Calvin as well. Obviously, he's still got to deal with the shape of the mound. Ooh, yeah. That's a tough approach.
Bogey putt for Tipton. Moving the wrong way, but at least it's not a double. For 4 in a row, Gossage. Green of 15.
What a stretch.
Ellis for birdie. Aderhold having to go to a forehand roller. Wow.
Yep, adding some more complexity to this round. A little 2-finger pop. There you go.
That was really good.
Those are hard to do, man. It's easy to mess that up.
Have it come right back down the hill.
Just go nowhere.
Yeah, that too.
Usually have it stick to your finger and spike it a little too hard, get it on the wrong angle. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
For a share of the lead, Adam Hammis. a 20-footer.
Must have caught the base of that tree.
He must have.
Great
What?
break for Hammis. There
A
he is
day.
again, second time this afternoon.
Could we see our first fourth card winner ever, Philo?
It's possible, man, the way that Hammis is playing right now.
Par, Heimberg in circle 2. Keeping his slim hopes alive, Philo.
Oh, that was all will right there from Heimberg. Just enough to get over the rim.
Robinson right on the edge of the circle for this birdie putt. And to get within 2 of the lead.
Everything but in, Ian.
And it was in. Before it came
Momentarily,
back out,
yeah. Very briefly, unfortunately, caught some nub. Pulled him back.
And Smith will grab a stroke on the card with this birdie make. Smith also can move to 23 and within 2.
No, he's not missing this, man.
No,
4-meter putt. This is 100% in the chains. Count it for Smith. Get him to 6 under on the round. Inching closer to the lead.
Aderhold gets him his par. After the rude roll down the hill. Par for Robinson. They're on their way to 12 on 13. Ellis.
Such a tough shot. You're pretty much cooked over there.
That was a tough kick, too. Gossage, 16.
Kaiser stand up, talking to it.
Come on, baby.
Look at this guy. He is a fuego.
Trying to touch them all. Tipton, 13.
Much more conducive line. The sidearm here. Just got a couple things to miss. Nice little flare skip. Does a checkup. Does. Green flag. Has to be inside circle 1.
Back with your co-leader, Adam Hammis, 16's tee. Sounds like a long birdie putt coming up for Hammis.
This summer, discover Estonia and feel the energy of Tallinn. From July 17th, the European Disc Golf Festival brings the sport's biggest stars to the legendary Tallinn Song Festival grounds. Experience world-class disc golf in a land of wild nature, vibrant culture, and medieval charm. Estonia is waiting. Tallinn is calling. Get your tickets now at svibi.com.
Evan Smith, tee of 12.
That worked out.
Robinson. Touchy little turnover from Ezra. Hops the rock wall. Aderhold.
bounce right off the bullseye, right on time.
Calvin.
Calvin is denied the bounce. Edge of the circle look up the hill for Heimberg on the elevated pin.
Adam Hammis for the solo lead and a birdie on 16. This man,
light go.
And one of the better range putters too.
Yep, very receptive. Backstop here for Adam Hammis can be nice and aggressive.
Adam Hammis 33% on the year in circle 2.
Too high.
Indeed it was. Had the line. Too much want for Hammis. He'll pick up the par. 2 more opportunities.
Ellis. Throwing 2, a forehand cut roller.
Hit the base.
Over the hill.
Over the hill. Just outside the bullseye is the word. Gossage within 1 of the lead. What a heater. Heimberg right on circle's edge for this birdie putt.
Flamin' goose, huh?
That's what we call this one really bad Thanksgiving I had.
Let's go, baby!
Just enough from Heimberg.
Rolled over the rim of the target.
As the kid climbing the fence putt, as my man Emac likes to call it.
Doing his best to stay close. Heimberg not quitting.
Robinson to match that too. That is the word for his putt, isn't it?
Oh yeah, those things come in with some authority.
Smith to make it 3. This is also 5 in a row for Evan Smith.
Great stretch to come alive for Evan Smith. Gaining a bunch of strokes on the field, making some nice birdies in that mix.
And for the solo lead, Aderhold. What an up and down this would be for Ellis. Although with the forehand roller, kind of a down and down, huh?
I thought he was cooked, man. That is one heck of a scramble for Corey Ellis. I don't think I've seen anybody save a par from early right before they got to the gap. That was impressive.
That was an unbelievable cut. Forehand roller, a morning wood scramble from Ellis. And if you're bold enough to test it yourself, you can do so for 20% off for the next 72 hours. Just use code DGPT20 at checkout. It's at getmorningwood.shop/DGPT. Corey took his morning wood today, Philo.
Apparently so.
And avoided all the wood on that fairway.
That was incredible.
Tipton. That is a nice birdie, isn't it?
That should have been. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it was,
Bounce
yeah.
back birdie.
Nice. Gossage, 17.
Come on, here we go.
Making a birdie here gains you 3/4 of a stroke on the field. Huge moment here for Gossage.
It does not get out.
Shoe dang.
He needed birdie here, Philo. He needed to birdie the last two.
Both of these guys
Yeah.
are looking to birdie the last two to make things interesting.
See if Adam can do it.
Sets up well for the sidearm. A little bit of drift. Does it fade up in time? Ooh, a little early. And
does he press the issue from there?
did you hear what he said?
No, what
I
he
got
said.
a big decision here. I think that's what he said.
Okay.
I think that's what I heard him say. Big decision. That's a tough line to get up the hill.
Wondering the same thing I am, huh?
Ooh, implications at the 17th with Adam Hammes out of position.
Terry, do you think Ezra is aware of what's going on in the field right now? That the chasers aren't just on his card?
Well, he's got a screen lock on his screen, so I can't quite peek exactly into what he's looking at, but I'm guessing he's not concerned. I'm pretty sure he's with that theme of staying focused, staying and just knowing that if he shoots a good round, he doesn't have to worry about what anyone else is doing. So I'm sure he's locked in. He's not too concerned about what's happening up ahead on the course.
I'm sure that is the smart play at this point. Smith.
Yeah, that was a bit wide. Ouch.
And paying the full price. So that one never fought back to the fairway. Ezra, we'll show you the tougher backhand line. But memory serves, he threw this pretty well yesterday.
That looks pretty identical. Got it out wide around that. This should float in there. Oh no, catches one of the canopy limbs hanging down out there 45 feet. Is that the shorter pin? It's just one pin, right?
13, yeah.
Yeah, just one, so he's out there a ways.
Another reason you kind of prefer the forehand here if you got it, Philo. That low canopy at the end.
True. I do like the low burner here with the sidearm best.
Aderhold. Lovely stuff. Into circle one. Count that birdie likely. Heimberg headed down the hill. And Heimberg in trouble off the tee.
Don't drown till you catch this wave.
The discovery of electricity, the first flight, democracy, splitting the atom, computers, modern medicine, space travel, and of course, the Royal Line from Latitude 64.
Back. Evan Smith could not have been in a worse spot there, Philo. He was just absolutely buried in the picture-in-picture We saw someone put the goose in the oven because Gossett just cooked Philo.
That did not look good. Saw the red flag go up ahead on 17. Head into the drop zone. Throwing 4. Heinberg giving this the old college try from forever away and comes up empty, runs a bit long.
Smith now throwing 3. It looks like a tough location again for Evan. Terry, what are you seeing for Smith now on his 3rd?
Well, I am only about 35 feet from the green and from the basket, and I don't even see Evan. So that tells you how bad he's still sitting for his 3rd shot right now.
And drive that point home, Terry. He's looking up in the sky. Pitches it over.
Yeah, a little poke and hope through the trees. I believe he's at the edge of the circle. Downhill look.
Robinson long look at 2. Headed out with Heimberg there long of the basket. Huge moment for Adam Hammis. Can he get to the green?
Yeah, Adam. There you are, dude.
What's the flag? I hear claps.
Unbelievable second shot there. That's a contender for an OTV shot of the day under the
Oh,
circumstances.
with you, sir. That was a huge moment.
Big
Keep his
time
hopes
moment.
alive. Bogey putt for Smith.
What a putt. He said it ain't nothing but a thing. After that 3rd shot, I'm going to go over there and make this putt. Well done.
You guys think Cole? Well, I see a white one up.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, those guys are definitely
Yeah,
white.
it's not Aderhold.
A little more time for Aderhold to think about his 6-meter putt.
Calvin in a bit of a pickle here on the way back for par.
Good effort there from Calvin. Just a little bit too much pop.
That might be all she wrote.
I think it is going to be for Calvin. I think he's just taking on too much water this afternoon. Too many mistakes.
It's going to slide him back to 21, and Aderhold about to make the lead 27.
3 bogeys on the afternoon for Calvin. Just too many. I think you can get away with 1 bogey on a day like this. With his ability to make birdies and recover. He's done well in that department. It's just too many bogeys.
Yep. Also off the band goes Robinson.
They challenged that long putt out there in the fairway. Didn't touch a thing, ran it long, and paid the price.
Yeah. Aderhold to double that price and grab a birdie. This man is looking like a champion, Philo.
He's doing the thing. Still a pretty dangerous stretch of golf to come up for Ezra Aderhold. Got to stay focused. Bounced back nicely from that lull. Second, third of the round.
There is that bounce back Philo mentioned.
Yeah,
The last 4.
Gangbusters. Thought he was about to have a complete walk in the park, stress-free, but the field was caught up. He made a couple mistakes, and the field responded.
Ellis set up beautifully for his second on 14 and taking full advantage into circle 1.
That tee shot was special.
Tipton was off to the left, pressing the issue.
No, Ian, that was going to be parked.
It was going to be parked. He put a great angle on that one.
Great spin on that shot. Just a little unfortunate to catch the limb.
17, Adam Hammis to get within 1 of Aderhold again.
Please stay still, everyone.
Nice reset and a nice make.
Absolutely drilled by Adam Hammis.
And after that drive, you thought it might take a couple to get to the island from here, but Philo, that's just one shot for Adam Hammis.
So much courage, belief in himself to step up to this second shot, knowing the circumstances, knowing how bad this birdie is needed to stay in the battle. Adam Hammis, what a play, what a birdie, what a run. 13 down on the afternoon.
Reminder, you got coupon code DGPT for 25% off your order at oneshotenergy.com. Wide range of energy choose, focus choose, and voice drops as Ellis lines up his birdie on 14. Too close to miss, and he does not.
Cash money.
Aderhold.
Placement here at the 14th, so crucial. Job done by Aderhold, finding center fairway on the downslope even. Should have a nice look into the green.
Smith. I think it just sounds fast coming out of his hand, doesn't it?
I think even Calvin was like, wow.
Yeah, he was.
That was very nice.
Noah Meitzma, the birdie putt on 18. Playing for Cole Riddell in there.
Underperformance from my guy Noah.
Oh, there's Nathan Queen as well. Tee of 14 again for Robinson.
You don't want that.
Oh my goodness, Terry, how deep did that get in the woods for Robinson?
I heard it continue to trickle and push through on that right side. It's too hot and too uphill for me to go look, but it's not going to be pretty.
That is fair, sir. Calvin sending a mid-range down the hill on 14. And on the green of the same, Tipton, long birdie bid.
You hear them a little disconnected, a little slip of the finger.
Adam wants to keep his slim humps alive. He needs a birdie on 18.
Job done off the tee from Hammis.
Oh.
Perfect drive.
Yeah, good shot.
One sidearm left to go from Adam Hammis to get it to 27 and tie it up once again with Aderhold, who's in position on the 14th. The tee shot there looked great, but he does have the gauntlet to deal with on the way home. 16, 17, 18, full of trees. Adam Hammis has navigated all of those cleanly. We saw what happened yesterday. Ezra did finish him well, but this is Sunday. This is for the championship. Different situation. He's trying to get that proverbial monkey off the back. Interesting situation we got here at the Discmania Challenge. History. Waiting.
We're on track for it.
Certainly are.
It's crazy. Adam Hammis has shot 25 under in the last 2 rounds. You know?
He was pissed, man. He was not happy with his performance on Friday. Definitely has all the tools in the bag to tackle this course and excel.
What do you say? He's putting on a good show for the girlfriend's parents too.
Yeah, that probably has some extra motivation.
And Robinson really hammering on the ground right there. Hopefully he's okay. Think that affected his shot? Or is that just a shank?
I think just some frustrations, man. You know, he's still frustrated. Understandably so.
Heimberg a ways back of the gap for his second, but
throwing down the middle here is
Yeah.
a skinny line, which Calvin is great at. Looks like he's going fairway driver, so this thing cannot move at all, and he has to hit the window perfectly. Great start. Does it stand up? No. Caught some cabbage. Fortunate to get a green flag.
gosh, he was about 6 inches away, Philo.
Not off by much there for Heimberg.
But like you said, he didn't have much to play with there.
He did not.
Had to be on a rope. It's the second for Hammis on 18.
Did he get enough push? He did, just enough for inside circle one. I would have liked to see him take that out there a little flatter. I understand the want to spike it and try to mitigate the skip in a big finish, but man, I think he could have got that 10 feet away with a flatter shot.
It's the third for Robinson as Heiser flips it through the tunnel, not effectively though.
That should be a red flag. And frustration's really mounting now for Ezra.
Press that towel, still in one piece. Aderhold set himself up for a good forehand second.
Unbelievable drive. Look at this angle. Probably the best you could hope for if you wanted to go sidearm in. Let's get the late fade. Here it comes. Absolutely parked up. One step off a bullseye. Count that, Ian.
Doesn't just dodge the mogul, he just obliterates it.
He's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. He is believing in himself.
We showed you this at the top of the show last time we had first-time winners. Both FPO and MPO was the 2011 King of the Lake out in Lake Tahoe. Devin Owens and Sarah Hokum. Smith, a little pinch, but it looks workable for his sidearm.
For a bump and run, big flare skip. Killed the speed, didn't really push forward. Circle's edge look for Evan.
Ellis throwing 2. Headed down the hill for Ellis. Hopefully he hits a tree. And Gossage on 18. Gossage did go on to make bogey on 17 after the OB second.
Gallery approved. Circle one.
Okay. Tipton 15.
Look at this shot, Ian.
This is saucy.
Oh, do it to him. Sit down. Excellent sidearm from back in the fairway. That is shot shaping at 100% right there.
Heimberg up the hill with his third. Heimberg a little lucky to get the green flag. Robinson not so lucky as he saw one after his third and is now throwing 5.
Catching metal deep in the fairway. Great effort. Unfortunately, he will be dropping some strokes. Right into a tie with his brother at the moment.
Smith, circle 2 bid for birdie. Picking up the mini when that thing's halfway there.
No, gorgeous
doubter from Smith. I love this line he puts it on, like the slight flex putt.
That's a great way to keep the disc straighter longer when you're out there in circle 2. It's something I really try to hammer into people when I'm coaching them up. You know, if you're having a hard time getting that putter to lengthen out, got to get off that hyzer angle and put a little flatness to it, stretch out the flight. Beautiful execution there from Smith.
One of the best flat putters in the game right here, Heimberg. Drops that in. Fortunate that's just a par, Philo, and not a bogey.
True story. That second shot could have easily ended up out of bounds.
Robinson for the 6.
That's deflating.
And here comes your leader finally to drop in the birdie. Goes Aderhold, and the best Adam Hammis can do is 27, Philo.
He's got about 25 feet up ahead on the 18th for his birdie.
Here it is. Let's get to 27. Man, he did what he could. What a day 2 and a day 3 for Adam Hammis.
What a weekend.
13 followed by a 14? Is that what was it? 12 yesterday.
11 or 12 for Hammis yesterday? I think he was at
It was a 12, yeah, 12 yesterday.
He was one down.
Yeah, that's
there
right.
You go.
Wow. No bogeys.
Smoke show.
Just 4 pars. Gossage to shoot a 10. And that's with 3 bogeys.
Those two fellows are doing their best to chase each other around the track, matching each other score for score. Definitely made for an exciting round for these two competitors, climbing up the leaderboard a good little ways. And Gossage up 8 spots on the afternoon at this point. Adam Hammis more than a dozen. Good work from those two fellows on a Sunday round.
They made a lot of money today. Aderhold.
Swinging a little early. Uh-oh, Ian, that's out of position. Not impossible to make birdie from there, but a bit harder. You see how difficult it is to get the disc to stick on the right side of this green.
He had about 150 feet further yesterday.
More than that. He was 175 from the target on this 600-foot par 4.
Yeah, it was silly far. Smith.
Yeah, that's what you like right there. Get up on top of the hill, take all the guesswork out.
Calvin.
Bit of a pull there from Calvin, challenging the high sideline, and curls up nicely.
Robinson headed up the hill. That might be the best of the bunch.
Nothing for Ezra Aderhold to stress out about here on 15. Doesn't gotta get this birdie. I think he needs to feel that sensation running through him. There's nobody close to him within 4 strokes.
That's on the card, or
on the course at all?
Yeah.
4 strokes, like.
Corey Ellis does not make the needed birdie on the green to 15. Tipton does. Moves to 24. And that's the man closest, huh?
That's the closest guy left on the track.
I guess he and Ellis are both at 24 there. Oh, Evan Smith too.
Right there,
Yep.
so you got a couple. Basically, the point I'm trying to make is it's at this point it feels like his tournament to lose. He's in control of his own destiny at this point.
Like a par finish from here.
He could still win.
Could very well do it.
So I just don't want him to think like, I would hope that he doesn't feel like I got to make something happen here at 15 and force the issue or something like that. That's kind of the point I was getting at. There's still some holes to play.
tipped in, going to the forehand line on the backhand hole. I love this shot if you got it.
Flex. Look at that, Ian. Mark job. Sullivan tipped it. Another highlight.
That was sweet.
That was.
Aderhold throwing his second on 15. Looks like a blunt edge, Philo.
Looks like a mid-range. I like the shot selection. A little early. This is going to unravel. Conservative swing. I don't mind that. 35-footer, safe uphill look for Ezra. That was a heady play, not getting too aggressive. He's done well from circle two. I like his chances.
I feel like it's all going to come down to that approach on 17 and the drive on 18. Two big moments coming
This
up.
tee shot is huge too,
That's
man.
true.
If you get a bad kick, you could easily find yourself out of bounds along the left side.
Ellis.
Don't hit it.
Ooh, getting squeaky.
Not long enough, though.
Frustration mounting for Corey Ellis, trying to make a charge.
Smith.
Nicely done there from Smith. 6 meters.
Heimberg.
There we go. Get it up there on the strong side. Slides it up. Just a little shallow there for Heimberg. Nice clean open putt.
Robinson 3 over on the last 2 holes. In sore need of a bird. That's not it.
Sawed off in a big way, hoping for some tree help. Slow him up. Disconnected now. He's just, maybe that smack on the ground hurt him after all.
Did he look at his hand right there?
He was kind of doing the old stretch out the
Squeezy,
fingers
squeezy.
and
Yeah.
trying to shake it off.
Scrolling down a page. There's Isaac Robinson at the top of page 2. Gannon Burr. Sliding out of your top 10. Macbeth got in with a 9, looks like. How about Lucas? A 10 under day.
Same for Joel Freeman. AB clawing his way up the board, 18 spots.
What happened to Matt Oram? He's only 2 under on the day?
No.
Oh, he's bogeyed the last 3 holes, Philo.
Ouch.
Bogeyed 13, 14, and 15. The gauntlet got him. Wow. Robinson has a look. That's all he needs sometimes.
A sliver of a window for Robinson and puts it perfectly in the center.
You're amazing.
Aderhold, birdie putt. And for a 2-stroke lead. Big time make from Aderhold.
That could be the difference maker right there.
Absolutely.
Out of position off the tee, plays a nice conservative heady play to give himself a look, converts from circle 2. He's had a bunch of championship moments today, Ian.
That's a big one right there.
That was a big one.
Birdie putt for Heimberg. share of 9th for the moment with that birdie putt. Smith to grab solo 3rd. There's a little hitch in that giddy up on the putt. Did you see it?
Just a tiny bit of one, but he got it up and over the rim. And collect that birdie, move on over to 16. Finish up strong here. 3 holes to go to decide this championship. And arguably 3 of the tightest tee shots on the course. One after the other. Definitely grab yourself a sip of water. Lock in.
This putt right here. Massive for his championship hopes.
Over 33% out there in circle 2 on the season for Ezra, and when he needed it most on Sunday, getting it done.
That monkey's free ride might be over, Philo.
Think so. I think that was his 3rd make from circle 2 on the afternoon. 50% out there in C2, 3 for 6.
Those are winner stats too.
Yes, sir. All of them right around that 35-foot mark exactly, actually, all 3.
Ellis and his 2nd on 16. No doubt about his intentions here, and that was just a moment ago. Trying to throw it in.
Yeah, we were trying to do too much.
And now live with the par putt.
Inside circle 1. He's almost 90-something% good for these. There it is. Corey Ellis in the heart.
Corey Ellis, 88% from C1X. Very solid.
Close.
He's very close. Yep, that's usually where he rides, right around 90%. Motivational statements there on the rock. Never heard. Tipton, what a drive. Saucy forehand on the backhand hole.
Yes, sir. Nice recovery, too. 3 birdies in his last 4 holes after the bogey he picked up at 12. Still, he missed Mando on pretty much the most birdieable hole on the course. Coughing up a couple to the field, but responds nicely. 25 under.
And back with a share of 3rd along with Smith. Aderhold, 16.
Hyzer flip. What did I tell you, Ian? No red flags. Oh, my goodness, dude. Come on, give him a green.
He had the red one in the hand. Terry, you have eyes on the finish there for Aderhold.
I'm confused. The spotter ran over and he kind of had both flags in his hand, and I don't think he gave a clear indicator, and maybe he was just kind of giving them the unsure look, but he did not give us a clear indicator on that one.
Okay. Smith.
Miss it.
A little early, but it misses
Wow,
nicely.
Plinko to circle's edge. He's good from that distance.
We do have a scoring update for Aderhold, and he has been marked as out of bounds. Heimberg. This looks great.
Absolutely smoked. Heimberg, mid-range, park job.
I didn't know he was a big bird thrower. I got a couple in the garage. Robinson.
A little wide, gonna need to get sneaky. Does not. Makes contact heading towards the OB. Green flag. Good fortune there for Robinson.
17, Sully.
Wow, what just happened to Aderhold? Birdie for Sullivan could get him into a potential playoff.
And he's out. Clean off the tee on 17. That's not the case every time there, is it?
It is not. That's huge for Sullivan.
Ellis.
Bit frustrated lately, looking for a clean drive, and gets one.
It's a little low of optimal, but still out.
His speed, I think he made up the difference, and he should be just fine.
But Aderhold. About to
Back
throw
up against the
three.
wall now.
About to throw 3 from the fairway. Terry, any update on the Aderhold position about if he's out of bounds or not? It looks like he is, but exactly where he's taking that third from.
Yeah, he's just walking up to it right now, and I think there's going to be a conversation as to where he can take it and what the rest of the group thinks. Everyone, yeah, not too much conversation to be had. It looks like he's grabbing a disc and getting ready to throw his next shot. And right now he's looking at where he's going to place his mini and then what his angles and options are going to be.
I'm going to go this way, Ezra. Do you want to go home?
Disc is it next to him?
I'm sorry, Philo.
All right, looks like in fact it is going to be Ezra to throw first after a quick conversation there. I'll give Ezra Aderhold an extra moment to kind of collect himself, decide what he's going to do, see if he gets any kind of read off of, not necessarily a wind read, but just as to what looks like a logical line. And we all know Ezra's not usually anxious to go to a forehand, but it looks like he's doing so here. Chops it over, it's fading back toward the pin, and that's going to go way deep. That's almost 35 feet deep, but more importantly, I don't think he's going to have a look at the basket from there. He seemed to creep in underneath the canopy, and he's going to be very obstructed coming back. And now we see that Aderhold is lining up what seems to be a nearly identical shot. And as I was just saying, maybe there is something to be learned about that previous shot. You cannot go deep. If you do, you may have an obstructed comebacker. Low ceiling. Ezra's going to want to take something off of this one. Comes in a little bit slower, and it's off to the left side, but it trickles down. He's going to likely be putting from a knee, and I'm going to give it about 25 feet. I'm guessing he's going to maybe straddle out to his right, possibly from one knee. Certainly is makeable, but as Philo would say, a little texture left on this putt. Back to you guys.
Yeah, with you there, Terry. See if he can make it work and keep a one-stroke lead, or say, fall back to a one-stroke lead. Ellis is second on 17. Looks like he's lining up the out and around line. Something pretty slow. Looks like mid-range for Corey. It's not a putter. Is it bad enough it's safe? No, it's not. And that's all she wrote for Ellis. Smith, 16. Pretty putt.
Drop.
35-footer on line, too much want. Missed opportunity there.
Yeah, had that for solo third.
And 2 to play would have got him 26. Potential to get it 27, 28. Make things even more interesting.
With you.
You know,
With you.
Every stroke so meaningful at this point of the tournament.
In the woods is Ezra Robinson on the way back for par. Terry called this circle's edge and not clean, and that's the result. Oh, he's behind this canopy, Philo.
Yeah, he's hoping for a little sliver. He can get the plastic through clean. He called it. Gonna have to get down on a knee, stretch out, try to earn himself a free straddle. Good clean swing. There you go. That's not so bad. As long as he can get his hand into the window, he should be fine.
For a one-stroke lead with 2 to go.
Once again, delivers a clutch putt down the stretch for Aderhold.
2 holes in a row. Clutch putting from Ezra.
One heck of a scramble on the 16th for Aderhold. 90% from circle 1 this afternoon, and he's needed every last one of them.
Heimberg. Birdie make. Smith will clean up par. Aderhold, the bogey make for the 1-stroke lead. 2 to go, Discmania Challenge.
Oh yeah. That's actually really nice.
Whoa, okay. If you are someone who likes to throw overstable and have it flex, that's gonna be a really good disc for you to check out at a 7-speed.
That flew really nice. No glide at all. I guess that's what it's made for, right? With the concave top, pretty cool.
I feel like that could be pretty useful, especially when throwing into some wind.
I think there's gonna be a lot of people who really enjoy the way this feels for the forehand.
I really love this. I definitely think there's a slot for this in the bag, and I can't wait to use it on tour.
Legends built it. The next generation is elevating it. The most dominant team in disc golf history just got deeper. World champions, record breakers, the future of the game, united under one banner. This isn't just competition, it's a legacy in motion. This is the next chapter. Discraft, built for flight.
Back 2 to go in Des Moines, but if you're looking ahead to some upcoming tournaments and you want to hang out with Yuli and Germ, grab your Germa's Pro practice round tickets now. They are available in the Pro Shop while supplies last. Second shot for Tipton on 17.
Tracking a little right, gonna need to check up, and it does. Sullivan in business.
That was a moment ago during the break. Now live on the green with Sully. Birdie putt. Solo third place for Sullivan Tipton with 1 to go. Could he finish with a ham bone here, Philo? That'd be pretty special. 17's tee now for Heimberg.
Did he make it move?
Yes and no.
That started out looking really nice. If that thing would have got that right slide to it. Just a little bit too much left out the gate.
Smith looking at the hyzer line, I think. Oh no. Staying with the Anheuser line. And a quick reminder, we are in crunch time on the Disc Golf Network, commercial free the rest of the way through, thanks to our friends over at 1010 Discs.
Clean flight for Smith in the fairway.
That was great.
That's huge right now.
He gets open airspace too, doesn't he, over there?
He really wants to go birdie and try to apply pressure to this fellow right here. Both of them looking for their first win on tour.
Aderhold.
absolutely piped the line. Does he overthrow it?
Nearly.
No, wow, he is way at the top of the fairway,
He's
about
like
3 meters from OB.
We haven't seen him get that far up there.
What a response from Ezra Aderhold. Picked up the bogey at the 16th and just, you can't drop a disc in a better spot than where this drive went. This is about as far up the fairway as you'd even want to try to push it. Look at this. Here's your OB stake right up in front of him. Maybe, what, 15 feet, 10 feet?
No, it's less than
tops?
that. Look at it right there.
It's right there. Maybe 5?
5. I think it's like 5 or 6 feet.
Woo.
Heimberg second after a tree on the way out. Is a layup short of the OB, done well.
That's all you can do.
On 18, Tipton.
So stay clean. Stood up. No.
I thought he
One
was
last
out.
tree to beat. I thought so too, Ian.
So best Sullivan's going to do from there is a par.
Yes, sir.
Smith. Taking advantage of that great drive.
Great touch there from Mr. Smith, checking up just outside the bullseye.
A little bit better than yesterday.
Should get him to 26 under for the event.
Robinson in his second.
Well thrown backhand up the hill from Robinson, creeps inside circle. We will be seeing Calvin throw his third next.
Yeah. Terry, can you speak to that drive from Aderhold? I don't know that we've seen one get that far up the hill, and what does he have left on the hole?
Yeah, just to the fact that he got so far up with a completely clean line. There's no way somebody threw it better off of the tee, that's for sure. And if the drop zone is listed at 190, I'm going to say this is maybe 150-ish.
Wow.
I mean, for crying out loud, I could get up and down from here. I expect him to do it.
Biggest shot of his tournament so far right here.
I don't know, Ian. They've all been huge.
They
man.
have.
All afternoon. He started out the round making big plays, battled through some adversities in the middle. Routine little layup here. Needs a little fade, and check it does. 5 meters, maybe just a little less.
That's a very important putt, though, for a two-stroke cushion. Got it.
Everything. Every play from here on in, so crucial. One more dangerous drive to go for Aderhold, and then you could probably start to have a little sigh of relief.
Especially if he makes this birdie.
Of course, I don't think he's going to miss this. He'll get a full meter in off the line up there, be right up on the bullseye marker.
The only person that can catch him is Tipton, and I don't like his chances at this point.
He's going full send here, Ian. He's putting a move on this thing.
Man is a forehand specialist.
Would you look at that. This is circle 2 from way out of position. Chance on the table.
Impressive. Birdie putt to Robinson.
Got himself out of that funk he was in a few holes ago. Back to marching around, collecting birdies.
Calvin. A par putt. Tree in the early section of the fairway. That's the best you're going to do.
He did the right thing. Earned himself a par. Good scramble.
And Aderhold for a 2-stroke lead with 1 to go.
Just enough, Ian.
You see why I didn't give it to him?
Bounced it off the rim from 5 meters away and in.
The pressure ramping up.
Wow.
Smith in for his birdie. And tying Tipton at 26. Nice little third place battle there. Off of Iowa and headed to 18. And while they do, we're going to take another look at Ezra Aderhold's form. In Philo, there's not a lot of people that have better form than Ezra Aderhold in the game.
No, this guy's got a great swing. There's no doubt about that. Setting himself up for that high hyzer gap, guiding his body towards the space he wants the disc to fly. This reach back, great extension, got that amazing base. This power pocket's perfect, and look at that arm coming through the zone. It's not floating up and away, it's going straight through level. Look at that thing.
That's cool.
That's a huge part of keeping the disc from floating away on you, is to not allow your arm to slide up the zone. He's throwing more of a level swing up the grade with the nose angle, just letting the disc do its thing. Perfect execution, timely moment in this tournament for Ezra.
A special clutch drive right there. And thanks to the form review from Disc Golf Deals USA, they've got pictures and scaled weights of every disc, same-day shipping, rewards on every purchase, and expert reviews and comparisons. That's your game, our passion, over at Disc Golf Deals USA. So, Philo, do you play 18 any different now when you're from this position?
I would say throw your normal tee shot. I'd say for Ezra, there's no need to change anything. Just throw the shot that you know, trust your instincts, put the disc in the window. You don't have to be as aggressive as you possibly can be, but you want to throw a nice, assertive, deliberate shot, aiming small, missing small, get yourself in the fairway, and then from there you can play for par and go ahead and collect your trophy. You don't have to do anything special. He doesn't have to birdie the last hole.
He's already done a lot of special
He just
stuff.
he just needs a par right now. That's all he needs. Is a good clean drive, and from there play for par and potentially even play for bogey and win the tournament.
Smith up first. He is in a tie for third with Tipton, who has a birdie look on the green of the same.
Beautiful. Not going to drag as far left as you'd like, but he's clean in the fairway. Rely on that phenomenal sidearm on his second play to get him into position on the green.
Aderhold.
Moving left.
It misses everything, Philo.
Most everything.
Most everything. He's out.
From here,
at
he can
least.
play for par.
Yep.
No stress here for Aderhold. Play a nice conservative second shot, sidearm. Just make it around the corner. Leave yourself in the fairway 80 feet. Take your par and
collect that trophy.
And big smile,
your
big
first
check.
Pro Tour win. History-making day on the Pro Tour here.
So
Robinson.
That's not going to hurt him. Kick back towards the center. Free swing for Robinson.
Robinson with a birdie can get into a tie for 10th. Currently down in a tie for 13th. Heimberg. That looks like the best of the bunch.
Indeed it was. And I believe Ezra desperately wants this birdie on the last to catch up to his brother, ahead of him by a stroke.
Oh, is he? That's funny. Ellis, birdie putt on 18's green to finish off a great tournament.
Tied for 5th. Just down a couple spots on the afternoon. That's the way you like to end your tournament right there. Nice birdie make on the 18th. Solid weekend for Mr. Corey Ellis, major winner.
Solo 5th currently, thanks to that birdie putt. Marweed. That was a tough day for Andrew. There's a birdie putt. That's a 4-under day for Marweed. Finishing in a tie for 16th. And Tipton, That's a par putt. And Oram in for his par. Rough finish to his tournament, but still top 20.
These 3 pars to finish there for Matteo. He'll be back.
The gauntlet got the best of Matteo today.
He'll be back.
He will. Your fairway lined 18, ready for some second shots for your final grouping. Most of them right at that tree line. Robinson throwing 2.
Tough angle to grab a birdie.
One of the most aggressive throwers, though, isn't he?
He's going to have to go real skinny hyzer flip up there on the left side if he's going to get this. There it is. I think he yanked over on it too much. Maybe not enough.
Not enough. Oh boy.
Heads up in the gallery. Yep. Looks like we'll get the better of him this week.
Smith and his monster forehand. See if he can get this on the green, Philo. This would be huge. A birdie, and he's got solo third. Actually, a share of second, excuse me.
Got to be playing about 20 feet up the hill. They're halfway up the fairway, calling about 35 feet of elevation. Look at that shot. Effortless speed and power up the hill from Mr. Smith. Bullseye.
Crazy. From that far back.
All right, Ezra doesn't need anything special here. Guess if he wants to end his tournament on a birdie, he could be a little aggressive, but not necessary. Little cut swing, nice and wide. All kinds of safe, rumbles into circle 2. Job done by Mr. Aderhold.
And history being made on the Pro Tour. What a day.
That's got to feel so good for him right now. I'm very happy for him. What a journey.
Awesome, man. You don't get that good without a ton of hard work. It's so cool to see.
And a lot of heartbreak too, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, he's battled back. I mean, the perseverance of his story is just really special, man. It's hard to keep taking the L's like that and coming back year after year.
You don't even have to go that far back, which is the Cascade Challenge about a month ago. It happened to him again.
Yeah, man, but those are kind of those stepping stones in the learning. Look at how he played today. Look at his demeanor today, man. Like, this is a different guy than what we've seen in these positions.
I was thinking, like,
this will resonate with him. I believe he's going to remember this and really grab a hold of what it feels like to win on tour. Now he knows what that level is.
He's got a history to fall back on now.
Now he's got something to look back on and say, I've got the best out of myself when I needed it before. And we're going to see a different Aderhold, I believe, after this weekend.
I think he's going to play to his ceiling a lot more often.
He knows he can do it now, man. He's always known that he could do it. He's now gotten over the hump. I'm so proud of him, happy for him. Congratulations. I know how hard it is to get there, my man. And it's hard to do, man, especially these days, man.
Of AB so much, Philo. You know, that
in a
really
way,
crazy high ceiling and kind of just mental hurdles they had to get over.
Different journey, though.
Slightly, sure.
You know, AB has been kind of touted for a long time. He's been the protege of the Beast.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, and Aderhold's a little newer to the scene in that relation. AB's been around since I've been around, it seems like. Since he was a junior, he's been talked about. And Aderhold, a little different story. You know, he's come on strong the last 5 or 6 years, played great. He's been on an upward trajectory. You know, it's different when you've been playing as a junior and have all that experience and all that history and have been around the great players for 20-some-odd years. I don't think it's been the same story. I don't think he's had the same exposure.
He came up on his own, man.
On his own, and it's just different, you know. The crew that he's with now, you can tell it's having an impact on him.
Terry, I'd love to get your final thoughts here on this awesome Sunday round.
Yeah, what an incredible crowd. What a great event. What a performance by Ezra Aderhold. I think that crowd says it all. Des Moines knows how to put on a show, and today Ezra Aderhold will punch his ticket into a new chapter in history. Turn the page, punch a ticket. I don't know, I'm getting delirious out here, but it's Ezra Aderhold all day, and I love it.
Emotions starting to pour out for Ezra.
That's his brother, right? On the back?
I'm not sure. I don't know the story that close, man. I know what I see of him on the golf course, a little bit from social media, but it's okay, Ez. Let it out, man. You earned it.
Again, another top 10 finish, but still chasing that first podium of the year.
Yeah, he had his chances today. Unfortunately, it was a sloppy effort out there for Heimberg. He had a bunch of birdies, man, but those 3 bogeys really did just kill the day for him.
Yeah, you're a Discmania Challenge champion. And getting his first win on the Pro Tour, Ezra Aderhold.
All the fellas should go over there and give that fella some love. All of them. You're still on the property. Go congratulate that guy.
Happy for his friend, despite almost winning this thing.
And teammate, you know, I mean, these guys are not only competing against each other all year, like you said, they're all friends. They see a lot of each other throughout the year, and they know how hard it is to get to this. Especially those one-time tour winners.
Discmania Challenge presented by TruBank and first-time DGPT champion, Ezra Aderhold.
Let's watch some highlights. 2 first-time winners on the Pro Tour today. History being made on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. I love the first-time wins, Philo. Love
that
it,
was
man.
epic, man. It all really started with Ezra Aderhold's start of the day, man. That first putt, circle 2, at the edge, dribbles in, but that was a confidence builder, set the tone. Showed these guys, hey, I'm ready to play. I'm not taking an opening hole bogey like I did at Shelton. I'm ready to rock and roll. A couple holes later, a little fortunate treat kick there, bases the basket. Next thing you know, he's off to a 3-for-3 start. Turn it around, hit up number 4, beautiful spike hyzer out and around. I think this was intentional for him to miss just a little bit to the left, keep it circle's edge, bang, all set up, ready to rock and roll, and he would drill that in for another birdie. And then this has got to be the OTB shot of the day at the 5th. Splash out, heavy connection, plastic to metal. Didn't stick, but it was a drop in. Didn't even mark it for the extra 500 on the CTP. Ran into a little bit of trouble, 6 through 9. Went quiet there, 1 over. That was the second birdie on the back 9. Strung up 4 in a row, picked up a bogey at the 16th, but this is at the 14th. That drive in second was absolutely timely. That was a difference maker. This putt at the 15th, out of position off the tee. Unbelievable second shot to give him that look.
Open 16. It fires back the greatest tee shot we've ever seen in 17.
Yeah, that was the best that you could drop the disc in a better spot. Little chip shot up the hill, executed perfectly. That is a well-earned victory right there, Ian.
Wow. Brad Hammock getting an Aderhold ride right there.
Yeah, man, they're all connected, same team.
Yep. And we are ready to head down to Terry Miller with your winner, Ezra Aderhold. On you, Terry.
Joining me now for the first time, champion on the tour, Ezra Aderhold. Ezra, so much emotion, and it looked like a wide range of it. Tell us what you're thinking right now, what you're going through.
Whew, I don't know, man, so much. This is the most emotion I've ever felt in my life, I think. So much just euphoria and dopamine hitting me right now. It's like the best feeling ever. The relief is crazy too. I've been out here for a long time. You know, I can think back to I was walking up the fairway thinking back to living out of my Prius that fall season, you know, and then to come all the way and finally get done here in the great city of Des Moines with the great crowd. I think that's coming out.
You have been out here grinding. You've been on the tour, and you've had so many good friends that have performed so well. You've been there to cheer them on. What's that like when they all come out here and they applaud you and congratulate you on the green?
Oh, it's incredible. I've got all my boys right here on the sidelines, man. A lot of them have all gotten wins. Anthony won this one last year. It means a lot. I had a little bet with Adam that if I ever got a win, I would take a drink. So I've never drank alcohol in my life. Let's do a vodka shot tonight, Adam. Let's get nuts, baby. Let's get nuts. Let's go. First of all, though, I want to thank God. This is impossible without him. You know, I feel like if I was in control, I would win a lot sooner. So it's obviously out of my hands. I feel blessed to win this one today. And then I want to thank my brother Judah for caddying for me. Pretty special having here. I think he texted me a few weeks back when I placed about an event, just kind of congratulating me. And I said, hey man, I need you out here again so we can get that dub. And we did it today.
Well, I can't say it any better than that. Des Moines, give it up. Your first time champion here, Ezra Aderhold.
Popping bottles in Des Moines with Ezra Aderhold. How about that, huh?
Never had a drink, huh?
Never a drink for the fellas. What a moment. History-making Sunday in Des Moines. Ezra Aderhold, first time winner on tour. Brother on the bag, emotional, physical support.
There's his practice round partner,
squad
right there.
All the boys out there showing him some love, as they should. It is so hard to win on tour. The phenomenal level of talent these fellas are competing against on a weekly basis, nearly it seems. Great, great stuff. What a week.
I always think it's like kind of an interesting wrinkle on tour that these guys are such good friends, and you're battling they're not just your competitors, they're your homies.
Yeah, golf is like that, man. It's not a team effort out here. You're on your own. It's you versus the field, and it helps to love the fellas that you're around, you know. It really does. It makes it hard when you have the animosity and the bad blood. You don't really want to be around people. That's not a fun environment to be in, and I don't think that's what disc golf's all about. It's about being friends. It's about being with your people, and that's what we have, man. We're a family, we're a tribe, and today was a great example of that, man. Great sportsmanship. It's a fantastic weekend all around. I don't know what else you could say, dude.
Don't make me cry, Philo.
We've already been doing it, man.
All right, now let's go to one more quick break. We'll catch you at Tournament Central.
What's going on, guys? Hold My Bag just launched the greatest disc golf fantasy game in the universe.
Hold My Bag just dropped the best fantasy disc golf game the planet has ever seen.
I want to tell you guys about the newest disc golf fantasy game on the market.
One of my favorite parts is the Hold My Bag. This is something that we started doing, and it's actually a lot of fun.
Bend the reality of what a disc can be and discover Ultra Soft plastic. Ultra Soft has the best grip and flex of any plastic Prodigy has ever made. Check out the entire collection today on ProdigyDisc.com or your local retailer.
So much better. Thank you.
Discover Estonia. Feel the thrill of Tallinn. The European Disc Golf Festival kicks off July 17th with the world's top players. Get your tickets now at svibi.com.
EDGE is a nationally recognized 501c3 charitable organization.
What we do is we empower the teachers with complete programming along with the equipment and a standardized curriculum. So you have a one-stop shop for teachers and youth educators. That's really what EDGE is. It makes everything simple for the teacher to get involved with disc golf.
If we want disc golf to be recognized, we need to introduce disc golf to the youth. And if nothing else, they've got a healthy game that they can enjoy with their families throughout the rest of their lives.
Your membership dollars have a huge impact on the growth of the game of disc golf. The PDGA uses membership dollars to provide and aid disc golf as it spreads across the globe. From tools like the PDGA app and Tournament Manager, services like the TD Helpline, and grant programs that support the growth of disc golf globally. Your active membership also brings you access to select member benefits, including free and discounted access to the Disc Golf Network. So sign up today, and we'll see you out on the course.
Central, the Gecko High Five.
After the splash out for ace for Aderhold,
Could have
the
been
fifth.
Could have been a factor. The magic touch from the Gecko.
He was getting the thumbs up. He was like, "You're gonna do it, guy."
Smith dodged the high five, if I remember.
He did.
And
He kind of left him hanging.
Didn't win.
He kind of did him a
yeah. That was kind of the.
That's what it was. He left him.
Whew. Pickard Park, man. What is it about this place that makes it so special, Philo?
Oh, man, I think it has a lot to do with the arena these guys are playing at, man. This arena is really set up for shot shapers that like to throw the disc long and straight, and we saw a lot of the guys at the top of the field this weekend who are experts at just that type of throw. Obviously, you're going to be, in situations where you got to make some clutch putts, and we saw a lot of that this weekend, too, across the field. Evan Smith had one heck of a weekend out there in Circle 2. Same for Ezra Aderhold. Adam Hammis was putting on a show out there. I mean, guys were sending them from everywhere. It's an awesome environment. The fans always show up. You got the Hive out there buzzing, creating all that energy. It's just a fantastic place. A lot of history here in Iowa. Had some great championships. The NT used to come through here back in the day. So I think there's just a lot of vibes happening at this tournament, and they're all on the positive side. And we had history made here this weekend.
That was
adding
awesome.
to the list.
Let's talk to Terry about history. Terry, I'd love to get your thoughts on Ezra. He's got the monkey off the back, and in my mind, he has one of the highest ceilings in the game. Are we going to see kind of like maybe an AB type of run here from Ezra?
Ultimately, with any great player, it comes down to the consistency. They have it physically, they have it mentally. It's just a matter of, can you piece it together week after week after week? And that's something that's very challenging to do in the MPO field because it's so incredibly competitive out there that if you're off just a little bit, you may fall back 2 or 4 or 12 spots on any given weekend. So he's got an insane backhand. He's got an incredible forehand. He's got a solid putt. As you guys were talking about, one of the best C2 putters that we've been seeing. And obviously he's working on his game. He definitely cares, and he's out here grinding week in and week out. And he takes disc golf as serious or more serious than I think just about any other pro I've ever hung out with off the course. So is this what's going to do it? It could be, but no matter how you look at it, just an historic moment and certainly a career moment for Ezra Aderhold today.
Yeah, truly magical to watch.
Absolutely, man. What are the vibes like down on the ground? Everybody still having a good time celebrating with Ezra? Is he signing some autographs, enjoying, soaking up this once-in-a-lifetime moment?
Yeah, dare I say, it feels like the weather broke just a little bit, actually, in the last hour. Feels like the humidity has gone down slightly. The temperatures come down just a little bit, and it is electric out here. The crowd, there's a line. They're all behind me, actually, right now. They're all lining up for a number of our lead card players. I'm sure Ezra is going to be signing the most autographs at this point, so everybody's having a good time here. There's people everywhere taking it all in. I did find it, I'm flattered by the fact, Ezra said when I had just a quick moment, personal moment with him, he said, all right, Terry, let's get crazy tonight. I've been to a number of gatherings where Ezra's there, and as he said, he's not one to consume alcohol, and he's usually just kind of a fly on the wall, but having a good time. I don't know, do I have to change up my plans? Do I have to be here for the celebration tonight? Because if he wants to get crazy, who am I to say no?
Yeah. You're not turning that down, Terry.
Get the video camera ready, buddy. We
0 times out of 100, you turn down that offer. Yeah. I don't know about the video camera. We'll keep that off there.
Off the record.
Terry, what is it about Des Moines in your eye that makes this just one of the gems on tour, man? I just love it out here.
Yes, we talk about it all the time, but a great club, and we saw that was recognized at the beginning of the round today, that it's a club, it's not just Ty Tanat, who's of course a great leader of this event as the tournament director, but then just a club that all comes together. You're talking about dozens upon dozens, maybe even hundreds of people that were out here, boots on the ground, doing work in some capacity. And I remember walking past someone today, and they were walking by with 2 bags of garbage, and I thought, no one ever thanks the garbage person. Like and I saw them and I thought that, and I even mistakenly didn't go say something, but it takes all of these people to do something. And that's exactly what's happening here at the Des Moines Club and this event. And then the other component to it is the F word, fun. Everybody I talked to said they were having fun at this course this weekend. It's scoreable, it's a great track, it's very fair for them. So if you come here and you're throwing good shots, you're going to get rewarded. And the way that this Pickard course just continues to turn out excitement year after year is absolutely awesome. And Adam Hammes showed us what can be done here. A 12 and a 14 to close out. I don't know. Next year, you have to be thinking double digits every round possibly.
Yeah, with you there. The
true story.
Ceiling it's ever raising on the Pro Tour.
Every season, every tournament.
All right, Terry, last question. Give me your final thoughts on the tournament, as well as what's next for Terry Miller. You headed to Europe soon? What's going on there?
There was so much talk about where everyone's going, Ezra included, just before the round. There's so many of our players that are hopping on a plane tomorrow. I mean, people were literally double checking, well, which town are you leaving and what time is your flight? Oh, I might be on your flight. So there's a lot of players doing that. I personally will be heading out to Bend next weekend. I'm super excited to help bring the final few days of the Pro Masters Worlds coverage on our DGN Pro subscription. So I'll be doing that from Bend along with Nate and Val, and then about a week or so after that, I'll be heading out to Estonia for the European Disc Golf Festival, and then also be in the booth for the World Championship. So great action here. Everyone's a little bit sad, but everyone's also excited to head on over to Europe. And I was going to say I'm on that boat, but I'll be on a ferry and I'll be on a plane, and eventually I'll be over there in Estonia.
All right, well, Terry, safe travels, I guess, west and then back east. Yeah, man, you're moving all over the place, buddy. So hope that goes well for you, and we will catch you around.
It's what I do. That's the way I can find you guys in the fairway. Thanks for having me out here.
Awesome, Terry. Oh, man, this is a Discmania Challenge file, I will not forget.
Yeah, this was an epic week for disc golf. 2 new winners on tour, Caden Spurge on the FPO and Ezra Aderhold getting the job done on the MPO side. The journey is over and just beginning all over again. Now he's got a new journey to embark on to extend on what he's built on this weekend and continue to build out his career. It's been an awesome watch for him so far. I'm looking forward to seeing what he has for us in the future.
Yep. It is OTB time.
There's only one shot. That chain out on 5 for Mr. Aderhold, the winner.
It's got to be.
It's got to
right?
be the best shot of the weekend.
Just a wrinkle throw, and it could be the drive on 17.
I mean, that too. That drive was special. It set up the 2-stroke cushion coming into 18.
But it's not a chain out.
Not a chain out for ace. And that was 1 or 2 inches away from being a 1.
The Hive had been waiting all weekend for the ace.
They were. They got some metal, though. That got them excited enough.
The last card almost came through.
From your eventual winner, how much more special could it be? Epic weekend there in Des Moines.
I wonder if he got the CTV.
I don't think he even knows. He probably would have.
Somebody could have marked it for him, too, you know.
Picked up the big check this weekend. I don't think that 500 matters too much. 12,500 into the pocket of Ezra Aderhold. Congratulations, friend.
Oh, fantastic weekend. Coming up next is the PCS Sula Open. You don't want to miss that. It is amazing. Followed by the Krokel and the European Disc Golf Festival. You'll catch Terry there. But for Philo, Terry, everybody in the booth, all our spectators, volunteers, spotters, we thank you so much for watching and subscribing to the Disc Golf Network. Catch you in the next one.